3 books there. They're like red ones.
That is The Witcher.
The Witcher.
Yeah, some guy, I don't even know how to say his name.
Arsene?
Hmm? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Is that with a P? Yeah, Sobleski or something. Howski.
Mike Wazowski.
Thought it was fun and games, but it was just
How embarrassing.
Hello down there.
Hi.
My friends. Hello.
Hi.
The Destroyer.
James.
You are not James.
Jesse.
I am Jamie.
I am Spartacus.
I am Spartacus.
No. I am Spartacus.
Wow, he's really trying to keep this going.
I'm Yannicus.
Wow. You can be Spartacus. You're dead.
But you
died of
are
cancer.
Spartacus. Oh no.
Yeah.
That's
The worst kind.
You're the second Spartacus.
The worst death.
I am other Spartacus, the recast.
You got cancer.
All right. Dungeons and Dragons is the game
What are you doing?
that we used to play, but tonight we switch.
To Dungeons and Fagons.
Wagons.
Dungeons and Pseudo Dragons.
Sex Dungeons and Pseudo Dragons.
Yep. Sex Dungeons and Pseudo Dragons. So I hope y'all are prepared. Shit. You find yourself.
I've already had my fucking.
Sounds like a
for the
George
day.
R. R. Martin plot.
I don't need another.
That sounds like a George R. R. Martin plot.
Yeah, it does. Rowdy looks like he has a blockhead too.
Blockhead?
It's really awesome that you wore black.
I mean, they're all black.
Yeah. I'm just being a dick to Rowdy.
It is a dark corner.
It is a dark corner. We need better lighting over there.
We should take the shade off of that lamp.
I feel like it would just be blinding.
Problem.
Maybe I just need to get one like that and stick it
There ain't no fucking room.
over there.
Unless we go back to the old setup.
Yeah, I'm never moving this again. That was a bitch.
I don't like this corner. You'll find out.
I don't mind.
Just watch your head.
It's uncomfortable.
Okay, I mean, pick up all my minis though.
Don't tell me what to do.
Put the shelf back up.
Yeah, and put the shelf back. And probably repair the wall.
How hard do you think my head is?
I mean,
I mean,
based
you're
on all
pretty
your
hard-headed,
actions.
dude.
Yeah.
Don't hit us.
Based on the past collection of poor life decisions, that's hard.
Come, what were we watching? Oh, it was the soccer game. The girl with the green hair. There's no way looking at her that you could tell that she makes bad life choices. Like, if only there was some indicator.
Only there was an indicator.
She had like the stupidest haircut, and it was like the ugliest green.
Like a mushroom on top
Yeah,
of
she had a
her head.
mushroom head. Yeah, that was it. All right. Anyways, we play Dungeons and Dragons.
Do we?
We're live. We're giving the world the quality content they desire.
I think. Do you want to go
That's
get the
us.
food?
That's us.
Content creators.
The greatest show
Okay.
that streams on Friday nights around 8 o'clock in Texas.
Central time.
In Central Time. In the greater Metroplex.
I'd go as far as to say the whole North Texas area.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't agree. We can fight about it.
You know, if you don't agree, we can just narrow the parameters.
That's true.
The greatest Dungeons and Dragons game around 8 o'clock on Friday nights in North Texas,
Maybe I
with a
shouldn't.
cast consisting of
We should.
James, Anthony, Rowdy, Haley, and Drew. I mean, you can't dispute that fact.
I don't know. I don't watch that.
On
many
this
D&D
plane of
channels.
existence, you need to be.
Yes, on this plane of existence. In this particular timeline.
Yes.
Too
There's
bad
another timeline.
The
that's
viewers
great.
don't equate to what we're saying.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're just haters, bro.
Fair enough.
Just haters.
There's your older.
Firehouse subs. What did you get?
Italian.
The Italian, a solid choice. What did you get?
Drew's dick.
Ah, I see they kept it on the menu.
Placid choice.
What did you get?
Drew's dick.
What sandwich did you get?
Drew's dick.
What's on that sandwich?
It's a beefy footlong.
It's a BB
They put one slice
It's
of
not
meat
Drew's dick.
with a lot of mayo.
Oh shit! Lots of mayo. It's
Yeah.
just like overloaded with mayo.
Yeah, just a little bit of meat.
It's just one fucking deli slice.
They give you a pack of 27s with it and a Dr. Pepper.
Nice. That sounds like a good combo.
Get more out of the drink and the cigarettes than you do the meat.
Absolutely. Oh. I've been eating at this fucking stupid gas station because it's the only place where I've been working lately. Yeah, it's awful. I got a burger from there, and I was like, she's like, "You want mustard and ketchup?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll take some mustard." And she's like, "Oh, actually, we don't have any mustard." And I was like, "Well, I guess give me some mayo then." You know, and you know, for a burger, one little thing of mayo is more than enough. You know, she grabs like a fucking handful of them and like dumps them in my bag. I was like, "You fucking bitch!" Like, now I have to deal with a bunch of fucking mayo. Like, god damn it!
You're
Like,
so inconvenienced.
yeah, it's like now I have to throw that away. Like,
It's a waste.
Why didn't you just hand them back?
I don't like talking to them. They're so hick.
True
They're just uncomfortable to talk to.
Wow.
It's in the middle of nowhere, fucking Rankin, Texas.
What if we tour there one day on our D&D tour?
We won't. There's a really good Mexican restaurant there. It just takes too long, so I haven't had time to go there. Their food's really good. It's the only restaurant in town.
Call it in.
Call it in. Yeah, would be a great idea.
If it's ready.
If I had service in the area I was working in, but I don't get service till I get to that town. Yeah, that's the point I've been trying to make.
You really come
I'm
across.
trying to
in the
drive
story.
that home.
Yeah.
Thank you for getting us down.
Anyways, back to the matter at hand. Last time on Dungeons and Dragons, or on Iron Lich Gaming, we continued to the mine, right? Yeah, y'all were out front. The time before that, y'all were fucking around, throwing birds inside, causing all kinds of attention. And then this time, some guys came outside. Y'all killed them. Eventually, y'all went inside. It was real dark, you know, couldn't see much. So y'all were using your dark vision, bros, to explore the tunnel. Everybody else kind of holding on to the coattails. And then you found some slaves holed up in a room. They were all chained up together. And y'all told them y'all would help them later. They just need to sit tight. Y'all continued on through a passage.
What?
You found some slaves actually working. Y'all killed those guards in there. A couple of the monk guys and some of the other ones that y'all seen before in the like rock plate armor. I took them out. Took their torches. Got the keys from those guards. Unshackled the slaves that were working. And sent them back to the other slaves to unchain them and then let them decide for themselves if they wanted to take off. Pocketing a few of these amethysts that y'all been finding. Y'all continued into a deeper tunnel. At the end of it, you found several more of these monks, and then a person that was a little different. And all these people that y'all been seeing inside have been, in terms of the guards, have been Earth Genasi. At the end, though, there was one that was more in like a leatherish armor with a staff. Y'all approached down the hall, and this wall of fire just conjured behind you, burning your butts. And then, as y'all ventured further into that room, y'all found that there was this large creature made out of earth and stone. It was a hard-fought battle, but eventually, y'all took out the rock creature, took out the caster, and the other monk.
That sandwich really pissed her off.
Yeah, it did.
It just fell apart in my hand.
And then after this, y'all tried to conjure up a tiny hut, but more people came down this hall. Another short battle happened. And then we pick up. Draven is at the very beginning of his 10 minutes of his ritual casting of Liamon's tiny hut. They'll sit within this same room. Y'all can go ahead and turn that screen on if you want.
Is there a door in this room that we are in?
No.
It went down a little bit, but then it ended.
I'm gonna bring it up. See.
So greasy.
You gonna keep working on that tiny hut?
I'm gonna try to.
Draven's going through his rations.
See down that hallway, right? Keep an eye out, see if anybody else is coming down.
Sure will. I want, if I have time, I'm gonna chug some potion.
Yeah, you got time. Y'all are waiting 10 minutes here. For
Oh,
Draven
so I haven't. I'm looking down that hallway. I haven't seen anybody yet.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So hang tight. No. That's her.
I got a potion.
Looks like where we were last time.
Yeah,
that's
nothing
it.
moved. So yeah, this is the room you're in.
Is there any door on the back room?
The back room. There? No. So what you see in there is this tunnel, and it looked like, it seems like that rock creature had been like tunneling, and this is, it's going downward.
Okay, that's right. We're all on them. All just dug out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Now you get the idea that this guy has been probably digging it, extending it,
Dig.
and he's digging a deeper tunnel here. So, who's doing what while Draven's doing his tiny hut?
I've already had like so many potions. I only have. I have 2 regular. The 4D, 2D4s plus 2.
Yeah, for just a normal potion.
I take a normal potion.
Okay.
Take one of mine.
Staying alive.
Just fucking burn the like corner. Really what I want to do.
Do it.
No. I deep breathe my way through it. Through the rage.
Well, if we
I
go
think Drew
down,
would be
so
too happy about
I
that.
didn't put him up with. That's why.
What?
I wanted to Gordon Ramsay throw my sandwich across the room, but I said you wouldn't
It's
be too
fucking raw!
you wouldn't be too happy about that, so I just deep breathe my way through the
You can throw it at Rowdy.
Anger.
That's fine.
It's so greasy, like it just pisses me off. Anywho.
But they want to
Lil's in the
sponsor
corner
us.
screaming about her sandwich. God damn it!
It's soggy.
I mean it is.
It's a soggy mess. He called this a sandwich.
It's rotten.
My fucking god.
All right. So tiny hutting it up.
Yep.
What does that look like?
Clear.
No, when you're doing it, describe your ritual.
You know, I'm not using the components, but I'm going through the motion with my wand like I'm using the components.
Okay.
So I'm, you know, tracing a circle and I'm building the wall up and, you know,
Building the wall. You're just
You're
magging
okay.
it up.
flourishing it
You're
up.
just like slapping mortar down.
Slap on your red hat and start casting it.
No.
Is it like a 3D printer?
Your wand just. You're just making the sound yourself.
I mean, I've been making the sounds myself, so.
Right. I was saying Draven was. Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, no. He doesn't. Oh, got variable components.
I'm just saying arcane words.
Okay. Anyways, that takes
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I'm trying really hard to do it
So
fast.
you drink a potion. What are you doing? You drink a potion. You're kind of like checking out that little tunnel that's being
I'm
carved
trying to
out.
look through the hall to see if I see anybody with my dark vision.
You don't see
just gotta-
anybody yet.
At the entrance, if anything. winds
What's your
up
light
coming through.
situation like? You still got the light on your
Lapel.
Yep. That word. What is that called? Brooch.
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 Breach.
Clasp.
Your button.
Clap.
Your clasp. That's just like a dick going into some balls. Like clasp it together. Completes it.
What?
But you were digging around on your vagina and you pull out your vape. That's why I was confused.
It was in my pocket. Shit.
Which
Your,
pocket?
your front pocket.
Your front
Even if
butt.
I was, what were you gonna do about it?
Sniff it.
Man, it's gross.
It smell like your cum.
Oh, Haley's gross.
God damn it.
All right, well, that's all the time we have tonight.
Oh shit! Might as well go back and play
Be
golf.
Thanks
honest.
for joining us for our last
Oh
ever
no, my
session.
thing died.
Like I calling you again?
No,
I need new batteries.
You forget your vape?
I'm fine.
Okay. All right.
Mine's
10 minutes pass and you're able to cast your tiny hut.
Sweet.
No further threats have come down the hall.
I'm gonna take an arcane rest.
Get in that.
More
So y'all are taking a
batteries,
short
sir?
rest here?
Yep.
And
Right.
Preferably.
So you can roll hit die.
we go up to 4,
What level are you?
7,
You can do 3.
3. Two fucking ones.
Ugh.
Good fucking.
Yikes around you. If only you had scroll.
Yeah, line.
Hey guys, come stand in my magical square of healing. Do the conga line through
Never
it.
leave it.
It will heal you.
Fuck you.
Rolled a 7 on my 3d8s.
I rolled a 1 and a 3.
That's perfect. Lots of hit points.
I'm half. Oh, I get all my fucking shit back.
Shit back.
Yeah, he gets his spells back because he's a
All my
warlock.
fucking features and shit.
He's a warlock.
Mm-hmm.
I like air a lot.
I live with air.
So how's everybody feeling? Looking around, you cut up bad, bruised better. Everybody's looking good except Azur.
Spry.
I'm not 80. What does that mean? Just kidding.
Excuse me?
Jessica, please put on your microphone.
Haley, please do not talk about production. Good old Big Brother voice.
I'm
I'm
gonna.
using Arcane Recovery and my Pearl of Power.
How are you? You looking good, healthy?
Not yet. About halfway.
Halfway.
Healthy as a horse.
Healthy as a horse.
About to drink a potion.
You know,
Yeah, about 98%.
healthy as like a healthy horse or like a really sick horse?
Very healthy horse.
Okay. You're at 98%?
94.
Track
94.
star.
Trap star?
Track.
Two track.
2 track. Dun, 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 dun.
I might say I'm 54 out of 59 healthy.
You might say that. Seems pretty healthy.
Or get my rest in. I want to take my head out of the.
Okay.
You can see through it. It's clear.
Have you finished doing your math?
Almost.
Your eyeballs are open. But by the end of your rest, which takes an hour, the light on your clasp is gone. Yeah. Because light lasts an hour, right? That's what I thought. It's 2. So by the time you're resting, you're finally feeling a little better. You get up and
And I put it back on.
and now it's cast back upon you. You're like
50 originals.
you're being swarmed by Dementors.
Oh no.
But you don't know the person. You don't know that spell. You die. No, looking down the hall,
I'm crazy.
you can see 20, 40 feet from you. So 40 feet down the hall,
I'm gonna
don't
cast
see any
Mage Armor on
threats.
myself.
right? Cast major armor on yourself.
Anything down there, is there?
These blue plates of armor just appear above Draven and they slowly sink into his skin before fading from visibility.
Yeah, I'll go look. I'll take like a 10-foot scroll up there. Scroll.
Oh, we look out the hut.
How far is your dark vision? 120. So for you, you can see all the way down the hall. You don't see anybody down there.
Get down here. I'm gonna keep. Is there anything worth the shit to pick up in that other room?
In that room you're in?
Yeah.
We looted everything.
You didn't loot everything. Y'all hadn't even looked in here. Y'all looted the dudes, but
Yeah.
like over here you see carts loaded up with ore. These sacks are loaded up with ore. It's a lot.
So I can't fit any. I've already taken like a shit ton of ore.
Yeah,
already.
you're.
I've already taken 500 gold's worth, and you said I maxed out.
Mm-hmm. So now your bag of holding's pretty full. You can't actually like. I don't normally make you track it, but stuff and all that in there. Here.
Yeah, you told us.
Yeah.
In that last
Yeah,
round, we
you're
only got to take half, and that.
Your bag's all full up, but
Does there appear to be any ore in there that looks more valuable than the rest, either by size or?
you can
Quality.
make a.
Or just different from the amethyst.
No, it all looks like amethyst. Guess make a intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
At yeah,
Wait for it.
24. I mean, you're not like super well trained in the business of ore and mining
Right.
and identifying amethyst veins that look more valuable or not, but it all looks like roughly the same. I mean, yeah, different larger chunks would be more valuable than smaller chunks, but
I'll pick up a decently sized one that I can stuff inside my backpack.
okay. You grab one about this big,
Football
and
size.
it's not just a pure crystal; it's like stone and stuff too. But it's very heavy.
We're now
Yes. You may only walk very slowly. You may not fast travel.
No.
one point of example.
All right, you put a chunk of ore in your backpack.
We'll check out that other room. I don't think we.
What other room? This little tunnel right here.
Tunnel,
Didn't we
yeah.
just-
Yeah, that's just where that guy came out of.
Okay.
That's you went and looked in there, right? And it looks like it was being more freshly dug, and it is going like down. It's hard to convey depth on that map maker.
Like we've gotten this side of it. We might want to head out or keep going to the other side.
I think we need to try to clear this thing out.
I'll lead.
Alrighty, show me your marching order, please. We got Azur in the front,
Take two.
Lilith in the front,
There you go.
going 2 by 2. Nathaniel behind Azur, Draven behind Lilith. Got 40 feet of light, 20 bright, 20 dim. Yep.
And we're gonna march.
Marching.
Alright, so you head out. Go up that hall. Back to the left.
Check and see if the slaves left.
Okay. Yeah, so you go over there to check to see if the slaves are still there. You go to that room, looking inside. You do not see them. You see like shackles on the ground, but you don't see any slaves.
Hopefully they got out.
Probably. We'll see him here in a minute. If not,
Alright, so you head back down. That way?
Yeah.
You need to go to the other side.
yeah, back to where the.
So as you make your way
entrance was.
back towards the entrance, you see all the slaves dead.
What do they look like? They're slashed. With
Uh,
swords and stuff.
No, they look like they got their brains beat in by clubs and fists and shit, That's what those guys use. See a lot of broken bones, skulls crushed.
Big zombie.
Do you know that? Oh. I'm like,
many,
damn,
how
that's
many-
cool.
How are we talking about here? Like 10 or so or something?
Roughly, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna just.
They're all just laying still.
Just
in
make
the-
a quick investigation check. 11. Just looking at it, it looks like they've tried to put up a fight, but probably those guards that came through that disrupted you on your last attempt at arrest probably got them. They were feeling tough, I guess, because they were so close to the exit, but didn't quite make it. But you continue on,
Yeah.
stepping over their corpses.
Try to find the key if there was
Yeah.
on them.
So yeah, you find that ring of keys on him.
Put that on our.
Resume.
We didn't kill him.
True.
No, kind of.
Give them a choice. Sit tight, let us finish, or get out what you think you can.
All right, so you make your way up here. And here, right at this point, there's a door here. They're closed.
What are they
First,
made
the
out
first door on the
Hmm?
right.
Are they wooden doors?
Yes, they're wooden.
I'm gonna-
No, solid.
Just taking a look at them, they don't look like they're like super secure. or super, strong. It just looks like
You're that bad.
Is there any light coming through them at all?
no.
What were you thinking?
I was gonna say go up the first door on the right. I was just gonna put my ear to it and see if thing.
Make a perception check.
I'll do the same to the other one.
Make a perception check.
3.
3. Can't make out anything.
21.
21.
You hear both doors.
No. Let's see what's in there. Yeah, up there, you hear the sound of like ding, 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 like over and over again. It sounds distant.
Maybe more mining. Head here.
Raven, you want to go in there and do some damage before we'll be right behind you?
Sure, I'll try.
I think we should the first door before we go any further.
We're on the first to the right that I was in?
Yeah. We'll
Oh.
go to try to open it.
Okay.
See if it's locked.
It opens.
It opens.
So from here, you can see
The train.
thinner path starts to curve around.
Around town.
I just look over his shoulder. I just see like a wall pretty much. Like, that looks like it might go to the right. No room.
Right.
Yeah, there's no room. There's just a wall that.
Well, it's a tunnel that
Yeah, there's
continues.
yeah, it's a tunnel that just kind of continues. I think it goes to the right, but I'm not sure.
It's pretty narrow, huh?
Yeah.
You have to go single file.
Go in there first or finish up those.
And from this point, you can hear from in here now sounds of like screaming. It just broke out. You're like, oh God!
I guess we have to go
They're
this
coming
way.
through the ground! You hear that.
Maybe we shouldn't go this way.
And you hear the sound, ah! Like, just heard someone get fucking
What
killed,
should we
it
do?
sounds like.
Shut the door.
I think we should check it out.
Oh
I'll
God!
I'll try to.
My arm!
I'm gonna stealth and
My
look.
eye!
I'm gonna stealth and look across.
Oh God, no!
Yeah, you know,
I'm
like,
gonna try to
You're gonna
stealth.
stealthily
stealthily move
Yeah,
down
I'm gonna
the tunnel.
stealthy and move down the tunnel and leave that light behind.
11.
$13.
It 15.
I have 18. I'm sorry, but it doesn't matter. Everyone
It
else has
does.
11.
Uh,
I
any
thought I had
familiars
14.
out?
Mine's dead.
You didn't redo yours?
I didn't do
I didn't have time
disadvantage, so I
to
have
do
13.
tiny
I'm
head
sorry.
and everything.
And
It would be
That's
another 10
Is
minutes.
the sprite out?
Is your
Mine will
imp?
just go invisible.
Okay. All right. So you're just creeping forward to take a
yeah,
peek.
I'm gonna take a peek forward and take a looky.
Everybody
looky.
else is sitting back.
Yeah. What is that, like maybe 15 feet or whatever behind me? Maybe. I can't tell how much.
5, 10, 15, 20 to the turn.
Yeah, I'll do that. 'Cause, I mean, if a fight does break out,
You're one turn ahead.
yeah, I'm at least a half of my.
Two turns.
Two turns.
I want to go out. I might as well go out, not running forward.
All right. So walking around this corner, you see this path open up. You see another door right there. And you see this larger chamber. How far up are you going?
If I don't see anybody, I'm just gonna.
Oh, you're
Wave
starting
them.
to see stuff right
I'm just
here.
gonna wave them forward and tell them to like keep the same distance, as me. So I'm gonna keep walking forward and tell them to keep a distance from me.
All right. I mean, if they start going forward, that light's gonna creep around.
And I'll be able to tell that, right? Like,
That the light's coming.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, keep this light back a little bit. I'll scream out if I.
Can I cup the light?
Yeah. You can try to cover it.
I can just cup it towards the dim light.
Yeah, you could cup it to where you can just see like just around you.
Okay, yeah, I'll like get my cape around.
All right, so you see in here.
Oh, sure. Okay, yeah. I thought it was just a single, like, 5-foot wide walkway still.
So you see that there's a door right here, and in here you see 2 dead of monk guards. You see one of the other monks. He's cut bad. It's across his chest, bleeding horribly. And there's one of the guards that wears the plate stone armor and the club, and he's just like got his club stuck in these the jaws of this creature. That looks like. Y'all the stream up?
I do.
Yeah. Looks like.
Bitch, I'm real curious what this fucker looks like.
Run around!
Run away! Is that on Monty Python? Yeah.
Stream up if you want to look.
Fucking rabbit.
Very willing.
It's got this chitinous armor shell, these long mandibles, this antennae coming up,
I know. I know what this is.
Okay.
big huge claws, and this thing's big mandibles are clenched onto that guy's club. He's just like fighting it off. He breaks away from it. He backs up. That thing turns around and just slashes the other monk, just gutting him as he falls to the ground. What do you do?
See me yet? They're about 20 feet behind me.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we can hear this going on. Just
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Y'all can hear all this.
okay.
Yeah, it kind of, as you like walk into the room, it looks over at you, like right after it slashes that guy, it looks at you, and then it goes back to like engaging with this dude. What do you do?
It's me that sees it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take 15 steps forward, and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Okay. Alright, do that, and then roll initiative.
$18 and 25.
All of us?
Both, yeah, everybody roll initiative.
Try to go up just like 15 feet where yeah, probably something there.
So we're probably right at the turn.
Somebody left their vibrator on. Someone left their vibrator on.
Jack is shaving.
Oh.
Another thing, like I know I used to have at least. This happens every.
Ooh, it's that big. Yeah.
All right, initiative rolls. $25, $20. $19 to $15.
15 for me.
14, 10.
12.
5.
6 is my amp.
Plus.
So you roll a 1?
Yeah, roll a 1.
6 for amp.
Nate with the lowest. The rogue with the low end initiative.
Gotta get my low rolls out.
Lilith, you're up.
Well, is my other splash don't go through and hit him?
Oh, I told you they hit.
Oh, they did hit? Okay. I thought you were up doing other stuff, so I
No, as soon as you said the numbers, I told you they hit.
17. Oh, you're doing a bunch of stuff, so my bad.
No, you're good. Lilith.
I will also Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
15.
Or that color on there. 15?
Uh-huh.
That misses.
They both miss.
Yeah. Showing up like dogs. She used to work, so what? Oh, I'm trying to cover it up. It looks like garbage.
If you move, maybe if you move the map over so it like shows more.
I just can't erase anything on that side right now.
Hmm?
I can't erase anything over there.
No, I mean, can you just move the
Drag
whole
it.
like? No, just move. I just figure maybe the more map it shows, it will like look better.
Yeah. That looks better right there. All good call. Alright. There we go. Nice. Alright, so both miss?
Yeah.
Okay. This dude is gonna come towards you.
Right in front of me.
This guy, Club Bro, the big thing. Club Bro is gonna make an attack roll. Opportunity attack at him. He misses. Swings and he like clinks off of that chitinous shell. It looks right at you. And he's gonna run up and he's gonna swing his claws at you twice. Oh no, the big guy's coming towards you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. This guy, like that rock dude, looks almost dead, so
Oh, okay.
he's just like, he sees new threats, he's
That's
gonna
why I was
come
confused.
deal.
I was like, why is he gonna come?
No.
back me?
Deal with what he can.
So he's gonna make 2 attacks with his claws and then go at you with his mandibles.
A mandible.
2 claw attacks. So I got a 17 and a 16. Or no, fuck, that was... What? Bad math. Excuse me, a 19 and a 16.
I'm gonna shield.
And then... Okay, and then the mandibles... that's a 11, so all 3 miss. So as it swings its claws towards you, you just take your wand. This blue just shield just comes up over you as it just slams into it, and then its pincer mandibles just kind of clack on it. And you see your shield kind of bend in a little bit, and then just bend back as his mandibles go flying back open.
Just real quick, what are these?
Those look like statues.
Okay. So they're taking up this spot. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, so just looking back there, it's like this grayish stone of like life-size statues.
Okay.
Draven, you're up.
I'm gonna move right up behind Observe.
All right.
And I will cast Firebolt over his shoulder.
Okay. He's gonna have like
13.
oh yeah, that misses. You walk up, you try to fire it over. It created a difficult angle for you, and it just goes over and hits the wall behind him. Azure.
I'm gonna. I can't go through Rowdy, can I? After I like.
You can pass through your
I can pass
teammates'
through the
areas.
teammates,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
but it's okay. Make a charisma save. It's this big hulking thing. It's just
26.
looking at you. 26, you pass. All right.
Rolled a natural 19.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. Now continue.
I'm gonna blast them twice, other splash, and then I'm gonna take a couple of steps past Raven.
After that.
Yeah.
Okay.
One misses, 10. The next one's 24.
Yep, 24 hits. So you're just kind of starting to take a step back. You fire 2 Eldritch Blasts. One misses wide, slams into one of those statues, making it crumble. The other one hits it for how much?
9.
9 damage.
Just move me just behind. Yeah. I'm not looking to get healthy. Drew told me I was gonna die tonight, so I'm running away. No, I just don't have.
It's not the
much-
context.
I know. No, I didn't roll good health wise. I'm just not good.
Imp. Here you come, crab walking up the hill. Yeah, he's small enough to get in there, just because he's tiny.
You said I can use
Mm-hmm.
to attack it.
Yeah, so on your turn, you'll do that on your turn. You give up one of your attacks. Yeah, if you have multi-attack, then, or else you'd give up your just attack action, and then he can attack. In place of that. And he uses his reaction to like deliver the attack. Whoop.
So he's still invisible, right?
Yeah,
now?
he's invisible right now, but I will say that you notice this as he walks around and goes around. As soon as he comes around that corner, you see like this thing's big eyes just looking right in the space as he steps across. You see him kind of like tracking him with his eyes and then looks back.
Guess that's it.
Nate.
My movement and my bonus action to dash up into the thing's face.
All right. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
Booming blade, his face,
All right.
and mid 13.
Yeah. Do that, and it's mandible. He steps sideways, and his mandibles clasp onto it. You'll have a quick struggle, real quick, and then he lets go as you pull it out. Lilith, at the start of your turn, you give me a charisma saving throw.
Ask how high the ceilings are in here.
In the tunnel, they're about 10 feet high, and in here they open up to about 15.
24.
24. Okay, you're good. Go ahead.
I'm gonna pull the dead on it
Okay.
this time.
$14.
That fails.
All right, give me that 2d12.
16.
16. As this thing just lets out this awful shriek. Its antenna just start going fucking crazy for like a second.
Flashing, wronging.
now.
Oh, sorry. I'm
yep.
gonna bonus action a hex.
Okay.
Second level. My first level spell.
Fuckers clogging us.
All right. He's gonna make his attacks at you again. All right. So the 2 claws. 23 on one, 12 on the other claw, and then the mandibles are a 17.
The mandible and
Mandible and 1 claw. So as the first claw comes in, he slashes you for 13 points of slashing damage. As he just slashes you across the arm, you wince and grab it, and then as you look up again, you see those big mandibles just clink, just all the way around your, like, you know, both sides of your body. They begin to squeeze and cut you. For another 12 points of slashing damage. And they release. Draven. Give me a charisma saving throw.
11.
Alright, you cannot take reactions right now, and give me a d8 roll.
6. Okay.
Okay, so you'll take no action this turn.
Uh-huh.
As you know, just as you like look at it getting ready to attack, you just focus on its eyes, and everything around you everything seems wavy. You just get confused.
Like I hit a whippet.
Yeah. You're just hearing this buzzing sound in your ears. So you won't take any actions, but give me a d4 roll. On a 1, you'll use all your movement to go as far towards it as you can. On a 2, as far back. And 3's left and 4's right, but don't really have anywhere to go there. 2, so that's all the way back. So how much movement do you have?
30.
It's moving 30 feet back.
You're just like, "Ugh," and you just start
Stumbling
backing
around.
up, yeah, and just like stumbling back through the hall. You trip over Azur's leg and
Where are you going?
just backing up.
You were supposed to be my shield.
Azur,
I'm gonna
charisma save.
for a second time.
Mm-hmm.
Every time.
Yup.
14.
14. All right, give me a d8 roll.
6.
6. So same thing.
4.
4. So you just run into the wall beside you. She's just, ugh. And I'll say at this point you're just facing that wall because you just tried to go there, so you're just facing directly into this wall. Imp.
I guess we're just gonna hang out.
Okay. Nate, charisma save.
5.
D8 roll, please.
3.
3. You do nothing. You just kind of stand there. As you know, you're just focusing in on it as you're making eye contact.
No actions or reactions?
Nope, no reactions, no action. You do nothing this turn. Lilith, charisma save. You're making contact with its
24.
eyes. You pass. Yeah, you're staring at it. You know, you're making eye contact with it, and you start to zone out, but then you snap out of it, and you continue your turn.
Absolutely
You
not.
failed it too.
I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
Nice.
You swish your wand and like a little wrist bracelet. This is eyes just Starts shooting out all over your body, encasing you in this spiky ice armor.
Yeah.
Frost just kind of drifts off of it.
Guess that's it.
Okay. That bad boy's gonna go again. What's his intelligence? Give him an intelligence check. He's gonna keep going at you. Oh, those look tasty.
Popsicle.
Alright, so 2 claw attacks. Jesus Christ, okay. 15 and 10, and then the mandibles plus 8 is 22.
Mandible and 1 claw.
Mandible and 1 claw. How much damage does he take?
5.
5.
Per hit or just
Per hit, I think.
It's just those 5.
Well, it has 5 total hit points or whatever, however many it has, and then it goes away
It
after
just
that.
says if a creature hits you with a melee attack while you have these hit points, the creature takes 5 cold damage.
Okay, so and it gave you 5 temporary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for the first claw attack, you take 10 points of slashing, and he'll take 5 as he slashes as he slashes across you, hit just right through one of his hands. One of your ice spikes goes right through it, snaps it off, causing him to miss his other attack. And then the mandible bite will do 10. We'll do 15 points of piercing damage.
And I'm gonna hellish rebuke.
All right, dex save, right?
Yeah.
12.
It fails.
All right, give me that damage. Is it 3d10? Crushes you with those mandibles again. You're just like flame just erupts around him.
you and your googly eyes.
I rebuke you in the name of the Lord.
17.
17, nice. These hellish flames just erupt around him and burn for a few seconds and then dissipate. You said 16? 17?
17.
See these dark burn marks on him. Draven, you're up.
After my little experience, would I kind of get the gist of where the confusion might have come from?
You felt pretty confused.
Still?
Not right now, but
I have
at
a
the time.
question. Is that...
Well, I was trying to figure out if I knew that by,
Right. I would say you walked in, you looked at it, you got really confused.
Okay, so I'm just kind of.
I'll say for now, yeah.
Okay.
You're hazy on it.
Would my Kate dimension door, would that be like an
Yes, it's an action.
Will you move me as far as I can?
Alright, so you run up there.
Yep.
Getting ready. Go for it.
I'm gonna try to do hideous laughter on him.
Alright, that is a wisdom save.
Yep. I'm hoping to put this fucker out of the fight for a little bit.
Yeah.
Has this guy just been standing here the whole time?
Yeah, you forgot. I was gonna tell you, forgot about the Bubby boy.
Yeah, I said he was really fucked up.
He died from his own
Trying not to
wounds.
die.
He's not dead, but y'all are no friends of his. He's just kind of
Kill this fucker.
yeah.
You trying to get
He's really, really hurt.
If it has an intelligence of 4 or lower, it doesn't affect it.
Okay.
Talk about that. That's what I'm gonna tell the monster. Just kill the clover. Kill the earth fucker.
11.
Fail.
Nice.
They fall prone, right?
Yep.
So he falls prone, just
Cackling.
laughing.
What did that sound like?
He's a duck.
Sounds like a cricket.
Is he like hitting his balls together too?
His antenna rubbing together.
Where's Donnie when you need him?
In his legs.
He's just on his back rubbing his legs.
Yeah. Azur, you're up, bro.
Oh, it would be nice to have all my moves in. I want to move to like here, and then I'm gonna do separate flight and fly up 5 feet. Is he still taller than 5 feet lying down?
Him laying over.
I like to run on top of them.
Like that.
Yeah. So what? How you're gonna levitate up 5 feet?
Yeah, I was gonna use that for flight and do my 30 feet movement.
Okay. Does that lift you 5 feet off the ground?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, you can.
I can do that.
I'll say so. Yeah. Rule will cool it. Just gotta make sure you have.
Do my rest of my movement. I went 10 here, right?
Yeah. So you get up, and then you kind of this air gusts up underneath you as it lifts you in the air as you zip forward.
You got sand in my eyes.
And you land. Yeah, you dust everyone behind you. You're like, eat my dust suckers.
Peg Legovich.
Peg
At your
Legovich.
service, and I know my sword for.
All right, give me 2 attack rolls.
Peg said, "Lie down."
Come up now.
Almost a 19 plus 7, 26, and 13.
Did you roll with advantage?
That was
He's prone, so you have
6,
advantage.
19, 26, and 9.
Yep, both hit. So he's laying there just.
Plus 8.
15 plus
23.
8. 23?
Yeah, almost
Total?
1 away from max damage. I'm gonna do that on my, long rest.
So as you bring your sword down after you land, you cut deep into its armor, just cracking it open as this fucking greenish brown kind of ooze comes out of him and starts to get on the ground. He's looking pretty hurt. What's up?
He gets to make a save with advantage.
As soon as I did that, I was like, okay,
That's
there
okay.
goes that.
11. Imp. Nate.
Well, booming blade thrust.
Advantage on the attack roll.
16 plus 8 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, let's count for 30 seconds from the count on his dice.
Let me know when you count to 13.
Okay.
Okay.
There's an 8, 3, a 2, a
You
6.
stick it into him as you pull it out. Just that sickly green brownish cube gets all over your spear as it comes down, and it's like you pull your hands out. It's like brings those big strings on. It's just all over you. It's gross.
It's like bile.
Then I'm gonna
Yes,
go to
bile.
bonus
like the
action and
greenish
shoot my
brown.
crossbow at the stone dude standing there.
Blind.
Okay,
12.
12 to hit. That
Yeah.
doesn't hit. You just ding, and it hits off his stone
And-
helmet.
and
And
then
bounces off.
Yell at him. Get on the ground. Drop your weapon. That was a warning shot.
Taser, taser, taser.
He just drops his weapon and he lays down, puts his hands behind his head, just lays there. What do you do?
I'm gonna walk over and tie him up.
I'm gonna check that other one's pockets.
You find a couple other on him. You find another little coin purse of amethyst.
Roll a 29 on the knot.
There's 5 in there that look to be worth about 5 gold pieces each. What? 5?
29 on the knot.
29 on the knot. Okay.
Can I investigate that creature to kind of figure out better what it was?
Giant bug.
I read its foot.
Yes, you can roll an investigation check.
Poke his eye. I'm gonna take his foot and add it up to my peg leg, see if it'll fit.
25.
25. Looking at its claws, it looks like it has the ability to tunnel through rock. Looks like it's very good for that. Some type of
Is there a hole?
bug-like
up there?
creature. Yeah. So that's over back there, kind of near where that body is, but against the wall, like kind of where it. Yeah, exactly. It's got a chitinous shell. Looks to be some kind of giant monstrous insect, but you haven't seen one before.
Okay.
Based on its eyes and things like that, you can tell it probably is used to living somewhere where it's completely dark.
So I would probably guess it came from the Underdark somewhere, or at least underground.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, somewhere deep underground.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe the Underdark, maybe just right above the Underdark. You don't know.
Okay.
Somewhere deep
Cool.
underground.
Subterranean.
I'll put those in my notes that I've got.
All right.
Like rustle with the Urtanasi and ask him if he speaks common.
Ask him if he speaks common.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was
That's
worried about
great.
with live feeds is because it can be really quiet and then it'll get really loud out of nowhere. He looks up at you and what languages do you know?
Yes, I know. Common, Elvish, Gnomish, and Orin.
Orin. He starts talking in this like
Same familiar tone we've heard the other. Or
yes, and you can pick up some words that he's saying, but you don't quite understand all of it.
His mic's breaking up.
Do you understand
I
him?
said his
Yeah,
mic's
yeah.
breaking up.
You pick it out and you got the gist that he's saying no to your. Or you spoke in Orin, right?
Orin.
Yeah. Or did you ask him in common? Or I guess you asked him in common, but you're getting the idea that he's saying he doesn't understand you. Like.
If we take a bit, I could understand him. I just wouldn't be able to speak to him.
He's picking up some things from him. Sorry, y'all are both.
Yeah, I could probably talk to him, but I say kill him.
What I'll say in Orin, what do we want to know? How many of you are there here?
Many.
I'll run up to him and
Less now.
Maybe you could ask him where his boss is.
Who runs this place?
Sits for a minute. Chloe.
Chloe?
Chloe.
Where is she?
Not here. You can wait. And he points to that door. That's right here. I accidentally undid some of the tunnel, but he points to that area. Wait for her.
Your boss is here? And I point at the door.
Not now, but soon.
That's all I wanted to know.
finish this guy or what? I'll just run up and try to like kick him in the fucking like stomp on his face.
All right, make an attack roll with advantage.
With your peg leg.
Oh, one of the two. Fucking peg leg. I swear.
As you you just kind of like stumble a little bit. You maintain your balance, but you aren't able to get a stomp at him.
God damn it. So I just get my sword.
Trying to mud hole stomp him with your peg
Alright, go
leg.
ahead. Attack with advantage.
19.
That'll hit. As you bring your sword down, you just stick it right through the back of his neck as he goes limp. Or limp. He's tied up, but he dies.
I didn't see that, right?
I want to go up
Fucking
and
leg.
investigate the statues.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Which one did?
The one in the middle. That one's crushed and
14.
crumbled. 14.
Bad feeling. We needed to know what
Looking
that
over
was.
them, they look finely made. A lot of intricate detail, masterwork, really.
Do I get the gist if they're trying to replicate something or like?
You don't get that kind of inference by
Are they human?
looking at them. Yeah, I mean they're like one the human, one looks like an elf. You know, different races, just
Are they like
different depictions.
recognizable, or
what do you mean?
Are there any
heroes?
words on them?
There's no words on them. They just look like general statues. You don't know what they're for. It's not like any historical figure that's coming to mind.
Okay.
Would I be able to tell the difference between something that was petrified or actually carved into a statue?
And they just
is
look
that-
like statues to you.
Okay.
What are their poses like?
Hooray.
Fair enough.
Are they in terror or are they like, just chilling?
Some of them look like they're just standing. Like some have their hands up. One looks like this.
Oh no! Oh no! That's what I was worried about. Fuck. Oh, I've got an uneasy feeling about this.
Do an intelligence check.
That 14 wasn't great.
I want to go back to
I'm
those.
comfortable.
Oh, there's a. Then his boss is in this room. I don't know what kind of shape we're in.
He told you that she's not here right now. She'd be there soon. You can wait on her, is basically what he was saying. I was trying to speak in his broken understanding.
Let me go and look in that other room that you said they were maybe mining in.
Do that. Maybe there's some more slaves that can actually get out of this place. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea if we left with them.
I'm gonna drink a superior potion.
I guess we'll walk back up to where we went. Go hard with that.
Yeah.
And just check that and go in that room and try to finish that room out first.
Yeah.
E4.
Okay.
How many?
I need to
So many fours.
I'm very hurt.
Make a. I guess y'all can make general intelligence checks real quick too.
My intelligence is pretty piss.
19.
Yeah, so this is just to recall information from previous mines. Y'all went through the slave auction house, right? Y'all found the notebook that talked about Chloe and them shipping statues for thawing. Y'all have that bit of information here. You see statues, some very good detail.
Oh no! What if they actually turn them into statues and then they ship them? I just remembered.
Yeah, what was in that book?
They talked about selling statues. I thought they were talking about slaves.
Well,
Well, they sell the slaves too.
But they export them as statues.
Yep.
Talking.
Oh god. Should we go check out that room since she said she's not here right now?
but he said she's not here now. But
Should we run around
Maybe
and check
soon.
it out real quick and then maybe we can leave, or there might be something valuable there. I don't know.
Something here I might have to.
So we should check it out before we go
I'd,
check the
Before
slaves.
she gets here.
you might have it on.
Worth trying.
Check her room.
Problem is, I don't know what I'm looking for.
Can
If anything.
go put my ear to the door to see if there's maybe someone else on the other side?
Yeah.
I feel like they would have come out.
Maybe they're cowards. 9.
Don't hear anything.
Seems clear.
On there first before clearing out the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because if there's something valuable here, it's gonna be in there, I would assume.
We'll have it on her.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet red. Thank you.
Alright, we'll just go through this door then.
All right.
That's what they want to do. You go through this door. My bananas might want to backtrack anyway.
Yeah. Drag this over a little bit.
oh, many stars.
Oh no. Michelangelo, what did they do to you?
All right, so inside this room, it opens up into this larger chamber. The ceiling's kind of domed, and it goes up to about 25 feet high in here.
Shit.
You see some statues. You see some crumbled. Fuck, I forgot to put this on there.
The butler says, "Come on in, bitch. Come on in, bitch." Well, how the hell are you doing?
But,
We got a rock right here.
give me some.
There you go.
This isn't really.
We've also got that. I don't know what that.
So in here, in the back corner, you see this like piece of like really dark gray stone that kind of comes up to almost like a cone, and on top of it you see this orb. It's like, you know, about this big, you know, and it's just swirling around in this brownish energy.
Is that what you're looking for?
It reminds you a little bit of something similar that was in Gale's private area that you reached your hand in and received your sword from, but this one's brownish.
Can I
Brown orange as it swirls around.
Might be
get semi near it and kind of investigate it without touching it?
All right, yeah, go ahead.
My
Just
eyes.
go ahead and show me where y'all are at right now.
Look in the room. I'll kind of be poking around these
yeah,
statues.
Yeah, put me right there.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, so you're walking up to it trying to do what?
24, and I'm trying to discern what it is, I guess.
I'm gonna cast a spell.
Pulling from my arcane knowledge to try to figure this thing out.
What are you casting?
I'm gonna cast Freedom of Movement on Draven. I'm gonna say, I think this is the opposite. What I'm looking.
You don't think it's very good?
The surge of like, almost like monster energy, right? Just floods through you to where you're more dexterous.
Nice.
Kind of start, you know, tingle and start talking a little faster, and start moving your feet a little faster.
Yeah.
That should help. That should help us from you getting turned to maybe. This is a new spell. A new spell. It might help you from not getting turned into one. Worth the try.
I hope we don't have to deal with whatever it is.
I think I have many that
I'm Scott.
It can't be.
What does the bless spell do?
Didn't even
Gives you a
try to
D4
rescue
on
your
everything.
minis.
Saves and hits.
I tried to get them to go in there.
All saving throws and all.
Right, to
And
see
it
if
gives
maybe
you, like,
they... Because, like, there's a
15
lot of shit
temporary
that
hit
survives
points.
fires.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, go fucking live.
I'm gonna get an uneasy feeling, so I'm going to.
I would have known.
Everybody's, where they're at.
I would have known that. I would have gone in
So
there.
you cast this spell.
I'm gonna chug this potion I've got in my hand.
But this is
That real quick.
spells and other magical effects can either reduce the target's speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained.
Uh-oh.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Rowdy? I was just telling Rowdy what it is.
That can't
Alright.
be restrained.
Chug the
Or
potion of
paralyzed.
heroism.
Or paralyzed. Good.
You chug that potion. All right, so at this moment, right in front of you, you just see just appear out of thin air.
Can I counterspell that? Send her back to where she belongs.
You see this lovely lady.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how hot is she?
I'll describe her for you.
I only look at her tit.
There you go, thinking with your head.
So, it appears she's wearing these fine robes. They're brown, with hints of black running through them, and gray. All over her head are all of these fucking snakes. As she appears, y'all are like, "Ah!" You look, right? Dunk. Pops just in front of you. I need everyone to make initiative rolls.
Can I make an intelligence check as well?
Roll your initiative. Uh, 25-20.
22.
19 to 15.
18.
17. Is that the only thing that plus
Lilith
does?
and Imp.
D4 dollars
13 for me and
Saving
7 for
throws,
him.
attacks,
attacks.
and you get
The
Alright,
damage
Azur,
on attack?
you're up. The start of your turn. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
10.
10. Alright,
You afraid of Raven?
All right, so at the start of your turn, your skin starts to feel a little dry, starting to
Gonna do it
harden up a
myself
little
right
bit.
now.
Go ahead with your turn.
you are considered restrained.
I was gonna cast freedom of movement on myself.
You cast it on Draven, right?
Yeah, and then I'm casting it on.
Okay. You cast freedom of movement on yourself.
Might not do nothing. I was gonna do it before I even said that. Might not work. Depends on that type of spell. If it
All right. So you feel your body start to harden up, but just after you cast the spell, you feel like you can still move.
gonna look at her and turn.
Are you staying there? Alright.
She looks around the room and there's all the snakes like. All right. We'll go a D4 is. 1 is Azur. 2's Nate. 3's Raven. 4's Lilith. 3. Who's that? Draven. That's a weird spot. She actually can't really
Get over there. Without
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, she can. So.
you see her just pass through this stone.
What?
Merges with it and then just comes out the other side.
No!
That's cool.
And here she will
The snakes on her head just lash out at you and try to bite you. $20 to hit,
Yeah, that is.
and then we'll pull out this dagger and try to slash you and stab you with it. So 2 attack rolls. So 12 and 18.
12 doesn't hit, 18 does.
Okay, so we'll go with the hair bite first, or the snake bite. That's 5 points piercing. And does it bite? You feel this?
Would I feel it if I have my ward up?
Huh?
Since my ward's up, would I really feel it? Like the poison?
I mean, the damage comes with
Okay.
it.
I didn't know
I'm
how
just
that
trying
would
to
work.
flavor it. Yes, it does all the damage.
Okay.
And 20 poison damage.
God.
And then the dagger. You take 9 points of piercing from the dagger. And 3 points thunder. As it stabs you, you hear this doof as it
Ouch.
just booms off on you. It's your turn, Draven. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
That's not.
So it bites at you, and you're like, ugh.
6.
6. You feel your body start to turn
He has
hard. Yeah, I know, but it's still his body still does it. He can just move.
Okay.
Your skin begins to tighten and get harder.
I'm already rock hard, baby.
And it starts to feel dry, and you gotta scratch it for a second, but it just feels like you're scratching your fingernails against stone. You can still move. And you got this, like, you notice this happen, like, right as it bit at you, and you, like, look back, and you just made eye contact with it, and, like, as soon as you made eye contact with it is when you felt this happening to your body. You're up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Because of Azur's spell, you can still move.
figure out what I'm gonna do. Can I?
Snakes are like looking all around, you know.
Alright, I'm
It's
gonna
creepy.
cast 3rd level Dragon's Breath bonus action on myself.
Okay.
And I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna blow fire at her.
Dex save?
Yep.
It's 10.
Fail.
This
18.
fire just comes out of your mouth for 18 damage. Just burns on her. Just, pats away at it. Eventually goes out. Nate, you're up. You give me a con save.
4 is my best.
Okay. Jesus. Yeah, you feel your body begin to harden up. Wow, y'all are all just gonna fucking fail these saves, you pieces of shit. So you can't move, but you can still act.
I will shoot a crossbow at her. That's
It's gonna have to be MVP.
17 to hit.
17 to hit. It hits.
5 damage.
5 damage. It rips her shirt, you know, right here at the cuff, you know. Lilith. Luckily for you, she is completely blocked from your vision by this statue. You look around and you see your friends, like, they're all kind of like starting to look a little gray. And you see Nate's just unable to move.
Stiff in all the right places.
So I can't have my amp move. I can just.
He moves on his turn.
Okay, but I can.
You can tell him to attack, and on his turn he could move and then use his reaction to do the attack. Alright, so you command him to go over there and attack her.
Good job.
Alright, it's his turn, so if that's all you're doing on your turn.
Mm-hmm.
It's his turn. He flies.
It's funnier to sneaks across.
Like my bird walking.
Mm-hmm.
He will. Heck.
Alright.
14.
14 misses, unfortunately. Walks up and sends his barbed tail at her. Dodges it. He's invisible, right?
Hmm?
He's invisible?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you do notice she actively dodges out of the way.
Okay.
Think about Azur.
Oh, well, when it attacks, it drops.
Okay.
Okay.
so you do your turn first.
Can I get in this? I can't get in the same spaces.
No, you can't get in the same space as the imp.
Swing my sword twice.
Could he? I don't know how tall the statues are. Could he like perch on?
He could, yeah. The statues are, you know, just average human height. Say that one right there is 5'8".
Natural 1 and 16.
All right, 16 hits. You run up there and you just make contact with that statue, like knocking its arm off, and then you come around again with a thrust for 9 damage. All right, give me a Constitution saving throw. Come on.
21.
Nice. Okay. Right, you notice your skin returns to normal.
Goes into owner.
And it turns and it's gonna turn and attack you, Wizard. Hoping that
At least that spell
friend
wasn't
here.
completely terrible.
no,
Kept us moving.
Alright, so here comes Snake Bites to Jizzer. 23 and 2 dagger attacks. 23 and 14.
I'm going to Elemental Aegis.
You slam your sword to the ground as that wind and thunder and lightning just erupts around you in the sword, blocking all those attacks. Draven.
Trying to figure out how I'm gonna do my dragon's breath and not fuck up Azure.
Seems impossible.
I would have stepped away from her, but I can't move far enough to Eldritch Blast her.
It's alright.
I mean, if you do what you want to do.
I wanna fuck you up. Alright, I'm just gonna have to take a risk. If I moved here, would I be able to get her in the cone even though she's behind the statue?
Let me see. A spell will say if it goes around corners and shit or not.
Can I go get another beer?
Yeah, you're good.
Do you want anything?
I'm good. Thank you.
I just went, so I shouldn't be. Want anything?
So yeah, it'll hit. So.
Okay, I'll take the risk and I'll move.
All right, she'll make an opportunity
I'll
attack.
move to right. I'll blow it towards the wall.
Opportunity attack is the snake on her head goes right at you. That'll be an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
You take a. Where am I fucking? Take 5 piercing and. Oh, that's a lucky roll for you. 7 points poison. So 9 total.
And dex save from her.
10.
16 damage.
16?
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. And give me a constitution saving throw.
17.
You know what? Say 17. So you pass. Because you'd have to make a concentration check after you got hit to maintain your dragon's breath, which to even get it off because it is concentration when you stepped away. So we'll say you did that. Now give me another save.
Well, I
for
get
this effect.
advantage on my concentration.
Okay, yeah. So you can roll advantage on that. I mean, you already maintained.
Yeah, so that's 7. That's lower.
Okay.
So now the
Mhm.
other one. That's 14.
14. You feel your flesh begin to turn back to normal.
His smirk, I knew it. He was pissed when we were failing it. Fuck hard.
We all fail. I was like, ah! Like, no. So y'all were under stone effect. Stone effect. Nate, it's your turn.
Me
You can
check?
shoot with extreme cover bonus to her. Can't move yet.
I don't make a check at turn or whatever.
It's at the end.
Okay.
So you do what you want to do first.
She got extreme cover.
This is probably the scariest I've been whole campaign.
Brett fucking hates these things. Like, he will throw a goddamn tantrum over, like, anything that can petrify.
He got
Who?
Brett. He got petrified once. He got really mad.
Yeah, I'll just
He, like,
take a
took it
pop
so
shot with a
personal.
crossbow.
Okay.
10 to hit.
Yeah, that'll miss. Give me a.
Oh wait, I get a D4 to my plus to hit. 13.
That'll still miss. Yeah, give me your con save. Come on.
Nice. 19.
Okay. Yeah. You feel your skin begin to turn to normal. Lilith. Yeah, she's still blind.
Oh shit.
You know, I hidden behind is there enough to not be scared?
Say yeah right now.
Disadvantage on petrification.
Oh, my.
Okay. Your Imp's turn now.
Snake.
Okay.
Fan. Sting.
They just need to start whispering.
God damn it. That's a miss.
Miss. All right.
13.
Azur. Give me a Constitution save at the beginning of your turn.
Man,
So you feel your flesh begin to turn to stone again. You still have freedom of movement on yourself. Is that concentration? Okay.
no. Otherwise I couldn't have put it on both of us.
Yeah. That's why I was trying to double check real quick.
No. Swing twice.
Swing, swing.
Both misses.
All right.
3 and a 4.
All right. On
4 to
her,
6, a 3 and a 4.
her turn, she's gonna slide back through that statue and get in front of Draven. If you'll slide her through, you can make an opportunity attack. She'll have a little cover bonus. Okay, so
What
that
if she
she's
did
in
that? My
the
imp
stone.
just like stuck to her shoulder.
All right, and she's gonna come over here and snappy, and then 2 daggers. So hair bite, that's gonna be. Why do I keep saying hair bite? Snake hair. That's why I'm saying hair bite. That'll be a 13 to hit, and then the 2 daggers are a 18 and 10.
It's the whole unit.
1 dagger attack hits.
The main part is? You can have mine. I literally
Okay,
never
9
use
points
it.
piercing,
I
3
use
points
it.
thunder. That's when she
Yeah,
stabs
so
into you
12.
I
again.
just didn't want to go back to my base 'cause
yes.
I didn't have any.
And it's your turn.
Yeah, no, I bought
On
it
your
and I
turn, give me a
used it,
Constitution
so-
save.
For my spell, or
For this is at the start of your turn, so this one's this. I guess you got hit first, so this is for your Dragon's Breath
okay.
first, because that happened first. Always let you roll that out first in order.
20 for my dragon's
Okay,
breath,
so you keep that now for stone ability.
and then 16.
16. All right, so you're good. And now continue your turn.
I blow fire that way.
Yep. Imp's immune.
Okay. Go for it.
Deck save.
16.
Passes. Half damage. 11.
So 6.
Is this Witcher?
Yep. Nate Dog, give me a.
You didn't skip. Or did you?
She moved to the amp.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Con save.
13, 14 plus 4, 18.
Oh, you pass. Go for it.
Heroism potion, really helping out.
Yeah,
Am I
that's a good
within
potion.
Striking distance currently?
No, you need to move up one.
One? Okay.
Do you want to go up one or angle one?
Let's see, the imp's gone are flanked, right?
No, he doesn't normally threaten in that manner. I guess he's been attacking, so I'll say yeah.
But his advantage anyway, because someone's he's engaged.
He doesn't get
I don't
advantage.
get advantage. I
Oh,
get sneak
It just
attack.
gives him
thought
a sneak attack.
I thought it's automatic.
You get sneak attack if you have advantage or if an
Or-
ally's nearby.
22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Not much.
20.
All right. You stick her with the pointy end.
Hey, it's a fucking hit.
Then I'll bonus action
Crossbow.
crossbow. 14 plus 7 to hit.
There you
6 damage.
All right.
go. Miss it. Better than my single digits I've been having. I missed all.
Lilith, give me a con save.
11.
11. You feel your skin starting to tighten up and harden. You're restrained. You can't move.
What up, Jack? Go whisper to Kimmy or something.
Okay. That's something I missed earlier. While you're restrained,
Jason Momoa, so.
you can still attack. You can't move. Your attack rolls do have disadvantage.
Okay.
Luckily, you never hit with your
Was
crossbow, so it didn't matter.
The con saves before my turn.
It's at the start of your turn.
So I can still attack at disadvantage?
Yeah, you just can't move.
And I guess I'm gonna try an Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Her.
2 attack rolls at disadvantage.
13 for the first one.
That misses. Fire wide. Hit the cavern.
17 for the second
That'll
one.
hit. Very nice.
Brain work.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh yeah. How was? Can I
Vagina
bonus
Blast.
action hook for
Mhm.
first? Fucking forget that.
Show.
Okay.
X.
— 18.
18. Nice.
In case we couldn't get.
Imp. I
just
guess
didn't know.
he's visible now. He can see her. Give him a con save as well.
— 18.
Alright, yeah, he's good. Good job, Impy boy.
He only has +1.
Was he just chilling?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really think he can do anything.
You can help.
You could give the help action if you want.
Oh. Is
He'll
that
just
just
start,
like an
like-
extra thing?
Yeah, it's
Because
just an
it's
action he can
not-
take.
Okay, I was gonna say it's not like.
Like
on
anyone
this
can
list.
take like the help or dash or anything like that. It's like that.
Oh, okay, then yeah. Do I put it on what, her? Or...
Yeah, he's just taking the help action. He's gonna just start fucking with her, and
Okay.
somebody will get advantage.
How far does he have to be away to do that?
He has to be right next to him.
Oh, okay, I got you.
1 attack.
Azure. Con save.
passed it last time, right?
I failed that.
What's the number?
6.
6. You turn to stone.
Oh, random.
Yeah.
Is the con save?
Y'all just see Azur as he looks like one of those gray statues now.
That spell doesn't do anything for it.
It does for your restrain. It doesn't stop petrified.
I have a question. The con save, is it like a spell, or I guess just other?
No, it's not a spell.
Okay, because it just says the imp has advantage on spells.
It's a magical effect for
Okay,
sure. Yeah.
so he passed, but I just was.
Okay. She's gonna attack at Nate for hurting her.
Sticking her with the pointy
Snake hair. 9, and then daggers.
I can't do like. I'm kind of curious if I could do Tomb of like Levitus or whatever, but that's the reaction.
18 on the first dagger, and 10 on the second.
And he dodged that.
Alright, that'll be 8 plus 13 piercing, and 5 thunder. So he just sticks you with the dagger, pops.
That'll help.
18 and 5, so or 13 and 5, so 18 total. Reduced to 9.
No way, Matt.
Draven.
Fire breath.
At the start of your turn, give me a save.
10.
10. That's 4. Okay, yeah. So you just feel your skin starting to hard up. Freedom of movement still on. How long does that last?
It doesn't matter.
An hour. So yeah, you can still move, but you're feeling your skin getting hard.
So fire breath.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Dex save. That'll be a 14.
It fails.
She's gonna choose to pass this one.
Okay. 12.
12 total after the half, or
No, that's half. Or I mean, that's before the half. Sorry.
okay. Burner. She's starting to look pretty hurt. Nate Dog.
Right.
Con save.
What'd you do to my
Nope,
friend?
still
16.
Hey, you pass. All right, take your turn.
Booming blade, bitch.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Bender.
$33.
33, you dirty dog.
And I'll
Pull it out. She's just starting to bleed profusely. The snakes are like, they just started screeching out. Yeah, you see the tongues going crazy
take my
as they
pop
all
shot.
just zero in on you.
19 to hit.
Okay.
9 damage. Crossbow.
What was it to hit?
17.
Yeah, okay. 9 damage.
Yes.
Okay. Still up. She's looking real hurt.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Lilith, you're up. You failed the save last time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can take your turn. Disadvantage on your attack rolls. You can't move. You make the save at the end of your
Oh,
turn.
okay.
Yeah, once it's on you.
Oh, okay. That's right.
It's at the beginning before it happens, and then once you fail it
I'll
once.
do an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
First one is 18.
That'll hit.
The other one's 12.
Okay, 12 misses. Go and give me damage.
15.
15. You blast her, and she reels back in pain. Oh, yeah. Honest, she's looking like she's about at a 1 in terms of damage.
Okay.
Sure hope she doesn't walk in any direction.
Give me a save. What the fuck is what? Oh. Big brother. Just volumes all over the place.
15.
15?
Mhm.
Okay, you pass, your skin begins to turn to normal.
Turn into an actual.
Imp. Help action. Or is he gonna move? Loop around her.
How much I got? Is it $2,000?
She's gonna go again. So all these snake heads are just right at you and they launch out at you.
Did you pass, Taylor?
Mhm.
Yep. 25 to hit with the snake hair. And then 2 daggers. 15 and 21.
That hit.
So 1 dagger, 1 snake hair bite.
Yeah, and I'm gonna anti-dodge the snake.
Okay. Snake hair bite is 8 piercing. And 16 poison, so
24. 12.
yeah. And then 1 dagger is 9 piercing and 2 thunder, so 11.
6. No, sorry.
All these snakeheads come out and biting into your flesh. She kind of dodge back and avoids some of the bites, and then she reaches down and stabs you right in the thigh and pulls it out, and it kind of pops back, blowing your leg like sideways a little bit. And Draven.
Fire breath.
All right, start of your turn. Give me con save.
17.
17, you're good. Fire breath. Dex save. 9. She's gonna choose to pass it. With her second legendary resistance.
10.
And as fire erupts from you, she starts spinning around, walking around the room before she just crumples to the ground, like 1 knee down first, 2nd knee down, and then she
I
just
just
collapses.
keep blowing it on her, just
Oh, when she moved my pruning blade.
Explodes, imploding her from the inside. She's dead.
Flaming body bits.
I'm gonna go over to Azure
Okay.
and I'm going to cast 4th level Dispel Magic on him to see if I can bust him out of this stone.
You go up to him, cast it on him. Nothing happens.
Oh, I'm out of ideas.
Open when she died something.
That's me if they come back.
Okay. You gonna smoke?
I didn't even get hit this entire fucking night.
Yeah, so I was just like, you're like, oh, that one fails. I was like, I need to know the number because if you fail by 5 or more, you just turn to stone.
Can I go over to him and try and mouth open?
I'll say yeah.
Try and pour potion
Okay, you
to the
pour it
stone
onto
mouth.
his stone mouth and it just runs down.
Can I search her body?
Yep.
Could we?
Just going over her, like,
What ashes are remaining?
what's up?
I was gonna say, should we try and push him towards the orb?
I don't want to break him.
Yeah.
Just slide him over.
Take a deep breath and grab my arm for a second. Start spinning a spell and cast a Tincture floating disc
All right.
beneath him to raise him up.
From your arm, waving it around, and then eventually you just go, and this shadowy disc appears underneath him and raises up 5 feet.
Thanks,
Correct,
Bucky, on the
yeah.
ground.
And it just lifts him up and holds him.
Is that what you got?
Give me a wisdom save.
My bless still work?
Yeah.
It says an hour, yeah.
Hashtag blessed.
15.
All right. 15. Y'all have lifted him up. Nice. That's handy.
Yeah.
We could try to move him close to the obelisk.
I'll just kind of guide towards the obelisk.
Towards that?
Yeah.
All right, so you get him right in front of it. You want to push him onto it? or just keep them
Yeah,
right in
if
front?
nothing's happening, I'll continue into it.
That's right. So you continue it into it, and he vanishes.
I look back and go, and I follow him through.
You go through. So y'all see Azur's stone body and Nathaniel go through.
I'll look around the room to see if there's anything valuable to take. And
There's stones in here. Looking at her body, you burned up. You know, she's just completely burnt up. You do notice 2 vials on her hip. They're filled with a liquid that looks like...
We already searched it.
Her body? Well, I didn't get to finish describing it. Somebody else asked me a question.
Oh, okay.
No, you pick it up and it like looks like an empty potion bottle, but picking it up, you feel like it has something in it. And there's 2 of those, and everything else is burnt up on her.
I'll tuck them away in my bag.
And she has their dagger. The dagger's fine.
Pick up the dagger.
Yeah.
And I'll put the potions in my side pocket on my bag, and I'll go. I guess we should follow them.
And you jump through.
And I go through.
You go through. Lilith. You all go through, and that's where we'll take a break.
Okay.
God damn it! Is there?
Got a pretty high con save, luckily.
Yeah.
Still got that thing on too.
Yeah, fucking like pry it off the statue.
Alrighty.
He comes back to life, and he's just missing
Oh.
flesh all where the amulet was.
What's up, Jinx? Sorry, I didn't have chat open.
What up, Jinx?
Yeah, when I have this map open, it closes everything, and I have to go open it. Sorry, I just now noticed you, bud.
I'm a little late since I was playing D&D 2.
Nice. Oh yeah, he said he played 5e. Did he say
Yeah.
what classes he played?
No, he didn't say what he was playing.
Let me know your race and class in both of your games, and we'll be right back. I'll
Maybe
see
you'll
that
show
when
up
I
in
come
our
back.
game as an NPC.
Doing great. One of our characters, Azur, actually just got petrified by a Medusa. So
And I killed it.
Medusa.
All is well.
I did
All's well.
awesome.
They just passed through this mysterious
Or
node of energy. They don't know what's going on, but
So
we'll
for
find
flavor?
out on the other side of the break. Well,
For my dragon's breath, can my
let that fucking number hole go. Oops.
can my teeth get all like sharp and dragon-like, getting like out of my mouth with all?
Yeah, that's fine. Flavor is always fine. Describe it next time you do it.
Yeah.
I'm playing as an orc monk level 3, Way of the Drunken Master. Nice. That one looked fun. And a dwarf monk. Like in the monk class. You know
Monks
what?
are cool.
Yeah, monks are awesome. Do you know what
Monks are what
subclass
I
you're gonna
first
take in
played.
that other one where you're level 1? I've always been intrigued by open hand.
Yeah. That way
Uh,
the shadow was really cool.
yeah,
Where I could
shadow's cool.
teleport through shadows and be
Yeah.
super sneaky.
That one was cool. Drunken Master looks cool.
Yeah.
The Sun Soul Monk is basically a fucking Saiyan.
Yeah.
Sun
Yeah,
Soul is
it looks
cool.
really cool. It's got that like sunbeam attack.
Yeah, it's fucking energy blast and
Yeah.
shit. Alright, we're gonna take our break real quick and then we'll be right back. Should be like maybe 10, 15 minutes, I don't know.
Whatever it takes to smoke a cigarette.
Yeah. Gotta console Tone from getting turned to stone.
Character.
Right. Alright, break screen. Oh, music, because, you know, we don't want to play the, I don't mind playing the copyrighted music while we're playing, but
Yeah, because
if I leave it over the break, it will definitely, mute my stream, and I don't want that to happen. Here's the, non-copyrighted lo-fi. BRB, y'all.
delivery. Like same day, like grocery
Great
stuff.
shadow. Sorry, guys. But that happens, right? What does FFS mean?
For fuck's sake.
That's what I thought, but
We're old.
yeah.
I see that video, or not video, but that meme online. It's like me and my home slice here. I'd like to be a part of your. I forgot what it says, but it's just like old people trying to keep up with slang.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know acronyms. Like when people throw it out in chat, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Just say it.
SSBM. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Super Smash Bros.
My delivery fee was free,
I have.
so I don't know if
Prime
it's like a
and
certain
everything.
price or if it's Prime or what. But yeah, they just have like a center up there,
You filmed it?
a little further north.
Said no.
All right, so here we go. Back into it. Game time. As soon as y'all are ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Anyways, so y'all have gone through this rift of sorts. Mysterious brown energy. As you pass through, you find yourself. That is really loud. Didn't realize it was so loud. Covered the Big Brother stuff earlier. So you find yourself in this small area. It's about it's a circular platform. It's about 60 feet across, both ways, diameter. On it you see, it looks almost like a garden. You see, flowers. That's not the word. Anyways, you see flowers in rows. You see this tree. It's got thin branches as it goes up. These pinkish blossoms are on its branches, very green, very lush. But looking out around you, like out into the distance, you see these massive pillars of stone floating through the air. On the ground, it just looks like a desolate area of mountainous rock. In the center of this platform, you see almost like this brick road laid out, and it goes up to this God, the words are fucking escaping me. What are those little fucking things called that people? Yes, a gazebo in the middle. Yeah, sorry, y'all. In the middle, you see two really short benches, a low table. You see a man in yellow robes. He has dark brown skin, a thin mustache that kind of hangs here, and a long goatee. So he sits at the table, holding a teapot. Pours himself a glass of tea, and he pours 3 more. He looks over to you. Come, sit with me.
Start walking with me.
Okay.
I walk
I'll
up
go.
to about 20 foot from him, and I'll bow, like a noble would.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go sit down.
Okay.
Ask him, where are we?
You're in my home.
Live here.
Yes.
Where
Welcome.
is?
I guess those of the material would call this the plane of Earth. What brings you this way? So you
Hello.
met Chloe. How is she?
Well, she. Fortunately, our friend here didn't fare too well with our meeting. say I don't. Again,
Ah. So she's perished. I see. She did a number on your friend.
Yep.
It's an interesting way of transporting him. What is that magic?
really try to figure it out myself.
You see this, your disc under there is like shadow energy is just falling off of it. It seems like it's dripping, but dissipates before it ever hits the ground.
Something I earned under great strife.
Very interesting. So, your friend here looks of the air genasi, based on his hair style and the tinge of his ears. So I take it you're the ones who've been causing me trouble.
Causing you?
Yes.
Who
He
am
offers each one of you a cup of tea.
Ask, who are?
Can I investigate my tea to make sure it's not poison?
Yeah. Make a medicine check.
Three.
Looks good. He grabs it and takes a sip. It's warm. It's hot. It's good.
How good?
It's very good if you like hot tea like a savage.
Take a sip.
It's delicious.
Very good tea.
Thank you. It's my specially made brew. I enjoy it daily. But you've been causing me trouble. You've been going to my mines. You see, I am the one they call Dismond. You've been messing with my operation. I'd like to know why, but seeing your friend here, I think I see the reason. You're helping him out.
Yes.
Our people have been warring for generations. The air, earth, fire, and water elementals don't really get along all that well lately.
Well started.
No,
Fire.
it didn't. This is...
The Fire Nation attacked.
No. This is not Avatar.
Aw.
Hmm.
You had any way to help us make him better? I'm sure you could explain a lot more. Just having some vision let us.
Really?
He hasn't really told us much.
What do you know of these visions?
Said not much.
But you know some.
I'm
That
not
he's
even
having
sure
them.
why he's having them or from where.
But these visions have caused him to go to different locations of mine.
They've made us stronger, so we've went along with it. They've, going to help a friend.
You've hurt my business greatly. And I don't think it was a very good thing for you to do. You hurt my slave trade, hurt my mining operations, my gold, now my amethyst mine. I don't take kindly to that.
What would you have us do?
On what we've heard of you, we figured you perished by now.
I do not perish in the sense of years. I am eternal.
He snaps.
I am inevitable. No, but years are not something that will wither me away like it will you. You don't have much longer. Either of you. You humans live, and tieflings live such short lives. You cannot begin to grasp the scope of someone who is eternal, caught up on petty morals. These things mean nothing.
For someone who is eternal, what is...
I particularly enjoy holding dominion over others. I like heaps of gold and precious gems piled at my feet.
Are you a dragon?
I am not a dragon. I like to strike fear into the hearts of mortals. And the greater my business on Earth, on what is that fucking on the material plane, abertorial. Abertorial is what it's called. The greater my dominion there, the higher I rise in the ranks, I gain power myself. Interesting that your Air Genasi friend, I wish he wasn't stoned so I could talk to him, but
If you could fix him.
I have no interest in fixing the likes of him.
You'd be surprised at what you could learn from him.
Well,
Maybe
perhaps
he's
first.
on your side.
Oh, I can't imagine that he is.
I mean, you are the same race, are you not?
You think I am an Air Genasi?
I thought you're all kind of descended from the same place.
You know, I may have my quirks, but your friend is just straight up a racist.
They don't teach us
Just
much
kidding.
about Air Genasis or Earth Genasis.
I'm not a Genasi.
Oh.
As his form shifts, and you see now before you this larger creature, looks humanoid in form, still the dark skin, a red vest, as just wind and earth just swirl beneath him as he has no longer legs. I am a Dao. I am a Dao. You don't know of Dao. Perhaps you've heard of an Ifrit or a genie.
I said genie, I said genie.
Only in stories.
This or married, I am a Dao.
I thought they
Of
were
the same race of Jinn, of the earth variety. Dismond the Vain, they call me. What do you know of these visions? Do you know who your friend serves?
I have no idea.
Well,
I know who our old friend used to serve. I have a book.
Hey.
He's never told us.
No, the other guy in the mountain.
Gale.
Oh, but he didn't serve him.
I mean,
Gale served Yancy Bin.
but he...
I roll a check.
Yeah, roll intelligence check. And then let me know what you're trying to remember.
I know what he's trying to remember. But
I don't think in character he's ever told us anything.
yeah, I've told. I said one name.
What name did you say?
I just said it was starts with an A. Acadi is what I said, but that's not the god that.
Oh, yeah, the god you worship. It's not.
Oh, that's not.
Patron.
We don't know.
I'm just gonna say,
Patron.
We don't even know he
He-
is warlock.
he used to be under Yon, but he
Yancy Bin.
turned his back on
So he serves something lesser.
Sure.
Good. Well, I guess I can interrogate him after I deal with you three.
Huh?
How are you gonna
And he
interrogate him?
Pulls his hammer up and roll initiative.
Fuck.
That's not good. Can I take a long rest?
No.
Oh, yeah. I tried to warn you about this when we walked in.
Holy shit.
What would you know about it?
I just said this is the opposite.
Note not taken.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about, but I know that the blue stuff that I've gotten into is from mine, and it looks like that would be me is taking that. Like, she is the opposite of me. The power's from somebody.
All right.
It's
25-20.
no.
19 to 15.
19 was a portal I grabbed. Yeah, wouldn't it?
14 to 10.
12.
Yeah, I believe it.
12. Imp.
5.
All right. Let's go with Draven. You're first.
All right, since it's wartime, I'm gonna roll up my sleeve real quick and grab my forearm. I'm gonna have my tattoo circle up my arm, and the 6 orbs are gonna come out my back. And then I'm gonna launch him. Oh, I get to launch 2 of them.
Okay.
So 2 at home slice. So he has to make a deck save.
It's quite dexterous.
I guess it would be 2 different deck saves for each shot, or would it be 1 shot per?
You send 2 out at once. It's a deck
Okay.
save. 4. That was
Fail.
a bad roll.
A great roll. 15.
15.
How close are we to him?
Y'all are all just right there. Y'all came up to the table and
Can I skirt around to his back?
yeah. Fucking math, god damn. Okay. I'm just like fucking locking up on this.
Oh, you're
Yeah, there we go. Boom. No, I didn't need it. It was just being stupid. I just wouldn't write the last number down. I kept starting over. Alright, this guy is going to punch you twice, and then he's gonna swing his hammer, big maul, at you. And so the 2 fist attacks. Oh god damn it! One's a 17, and the other is a natural 20.
They both hit.
17 hit. At a higher. Why are you solving for some reason?
My AC is only 15 right now.
That's with your mage armor, right? Okay. 2, like 16 points of bludgeoning damage on the first fist. And then the
About to go down. Huh?
natural 20. 2,
There's like 5
3, that was a
One
really
rest.
low roll. Yeah. 7. And then, is that 15 on the crit? Rolled so bad.
I'm out.
Damn. Okay, and then the hammer.
I had 18 health.
I didn't even roll to attack. 22.
Shield.
You block it. The hammer slams into it. Wait. Oh, still hit it. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you don't do shield. That's 2, 3. Wow. 4, 6. 12 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to 6 from your uncanny dodge. And give me a strength check.
Ugh. 13.
13. You are knocked prone. So you just kind of... you try to like get away, but he catches your leg and it makes you collapse.
Okay.
It's your turn.
All right, and I'll get up and I'll play.
You stand back up. And...
said Draven's around his backside.
Yep. So you have
Down now.
advantage.
Oh, Draven's down.
No,
Okay.
yeah, he is down. So never mind.
Okay, 18 plus 8 to hit. A 26 to hit.
26 to hit. Holy shit! Oh yeah.
Is there anyone else in?
Lilith.
Yes.
Distance?
Everyone is. So Haley's right next, or Lilith is right next to you.
38.
Damn, son.
Yeah. Booming blade is in use. And bonus action. 15 plus 22 to hit with the crossbow for 10 damage.
What's that? Nice, big fucking hit. So you stand up, you jab him with the sword, or the spear, as the thunderous energy encases him, and then you pop him with your hand crossbow.
And I'll skirt around.
Okay, Lilith, you're up.
Okay.
Draven's down. Nate just went over around him. You're right there. That creates 3 forms of you, right?
Yes.
And then when they choose to attack you, they have to roll to see if they hit you or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull that up. So.
All right. Okay, so also in this area, so just so you know, like this area underneath the gazebo, it's about 15 by 15. All that stuff's in the center. You see in the back right corner, there are 3 like medium-sized chests like there, and then there's like several urns that you see are just like full of gold. Like you see those 3 chests in the back corner as well, and like, you know, they're not closed all the way. You see like gold coming out of them. You see like almost like a paper kind of sticking out. They look completely stuffed full, and just like the top's just kind of over the top of it.
Do we see orb anywhere?
An orb? You don't see an orb.
Is that
But you're up. Oh yeah, you did. What'd you do? Mirror image. Imp.
Is there a possibility that we could get like something up there to kind of?
We'll roll with this for now because I didn't make a map for this.
Okay.
Theater of the mind. I've got an idea of it right here, and I can just ask questions.
Okay.
And I'll be as detailed as I can in response.
imp will help.
Imp will help.
Yep.
All right, so he's right next to you. All right. Draven, death save.
Natural 1.
What?
Oh, okay.
All right. Home slice is up. He is going to. EPK. Yeah, 2 losses. Okay, this guy is going to be Lilith. Give me a wisdom save. You see him just kind of bring his hand over and point it at you.
Since
Begins
my
to speak.
imp is within 10 feet of me, I gain his magic resistance.
Okay.
So it's just an advantage.
Okay. You advantage on the save.
18.
18. Nice. You pass. That's big. Okay. Nate, you're up.
My imp has...
Yeah, we got that.
Okay.
But
So he's helping the imps like flying all in his face and shit.
I mean...
Did you go right after me? Is that how?
Yeah, she's right after you. So you have this area, you have those chests right there. You see like, gold and like paper sticking out of them. Draven's down right there. The guy's right there. She's just on the other side of him.
I did pretty good last time. I'm gonna think that I'm gonna keep on the attack, so he'll keep
Okay.
coming at me. What is our position? Is there any type of flanking?
Yes, y'all have him flanked.
Okay. Hopefully. A 19 to hit.
That hits.
Uh, 33.
33.
How much of the damage?
$33.
33, and I will attempt to pop him again. 17 to hit with the crossbow.
That misses.
Okay.
All right. Another big stabs. Feels in pain. Then he is going to. Gonna punch at you twice, and then he's gonna swing his maul at Lilith. So the 2 punches. $14 and 29.
29 hits. Hit.
17 reduced to 8. Dodge that, and then the maul attack at you. 12. See.
Miss.
Swings twice at you, and then he comes around with the maul with his other hand. You're just able to skirt out of the way as he slams it, smashing the table. Nate. Or Draven. Bleh.
It should.
Take that damage back.
Okay.
It wasn't his turn. It was Lilith's turn.
My turn?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I went back to the top of the round for some reason.
Can I just keep?
Go to
Can I do
him
the next
and
one?
give him a...
Yeah, I guess, yeah. We'll say that result happens on his next turn, but go ahead.
Can I give him a potion of superior healing?
Okay.
Seems like averages are on our side with that one.
Yeah.
That was an average. That was pretty low.
Yeah.
The dice went in your favor that time. What kind of potion are you pulling? Superior?
It's Raven after her.
29.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that.
Imp then Draven. Alright. Imp.
That's with the 8.
Yeah.
Imp.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying. Help.
Draven. You can stand up if you wish.
I'm gonna stand up
Alright.
and I'm gonna cast on the other side of him. Fireball that'll just get him in the radius and not us.
There's really no way to do that. He's right in the middle of all of you.
Well, we're on one side of him.
Y'all are here. Lilith's on the other side. Or she
said-
came around. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I forgot she said she moved over. Yep, so you can throw it over there. Dex save. That'll be a 12.
Bill. $26 damage.
Alright.
26. Alright, that'll be... Okay, as that hits, the gazebo just bursts into flame as you throw that fireball down.
God.
So like that whole half of it's just on fire. I'm gonna have to say the entire thing of the encounter changed when Draven came back up. So he's still gonna take his turn as normal because he would have acted differently.
Okay, you want me to go ahead and...
Give yourself that health back.
8.
It was
8.
yeah, it was 8 damage, I believe.
Yeah, it was.
So now he's going to punch, hammer.
Hammer time.
Punch at you, Draven. That is a 16. Punch at you, Lilith. That's a 15. And then hammer at you, Nate. The natural 1. Hit. Alright. So punch. 8, 15, 6 is 21 points to you. Then at you, Lilith. 1, 4, 5, 11 points to you. So drastic ends of the spectrum. And then hammer misses you as he slams over there. Misses. Nate, you're up. I know, dude. I feel like there's one like every fucking 10 minutes.
It's on that main drag. They have to do.
That sucks. I feel like they blow it excessively.
I think they have.
Yeah.
It's like law that they have to blow it at every intersection.
Well, yeah, I know. I just feel like they just continuously blow it once they're already like through it.
Oh, I think there's like
Yeah, I'm gonna
that
chug this
intersection and then
potion.
one like down a little bit
That's
further.
true.
Taking a potion.
Okay. Lilith.
I'm shocked I don't wait.
Right. I've lived by a train my whole life, so I get used to it. I only notice it when I'm sitting right here because I can just hear it so loudly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I forgot.
Let's go ahead
Retcon that real quick.
I'll roll the d20 to see if that last attack hit you.
Okay.
9.
Wait, do I roll it?
He rolls a seat.
And this one does that. You get that health back that you just lost because he hit one of your duplicates.
Oh man.
Did you take your turn yet?
Me?
Yeah.
No. Sorry, I was trying to figure out how much health
And,
they have.
Just say I use my movement after I.
You got hit for 11, so you get
Yeah,
that
I
back.
know, but their health since you hit one.
They just get hit.
Yeah, but they have health.
Yeah, it's your like Dex mod or
Oh,
something.
do
It's only
10.
like single digits.
Duplicates AC equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier of attack.
Picked you up
Yeah,
straight
it's
up.
actually-
If the attack hits it, it's destroyed.
Yeah, the AC. An AC.
The attack would have. AC is
Oh.
10 plus your dex modifier, so that 15 would have hit them.
Okay, I got
After I
you.
take my potion, and just skirt around.
Go back around to all the way to the other side.
Yeah, just to kind of flank them off.
I gotcha. It's your turn.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was confused. I guess. I'm gonna bonus action hex
Okay.
him, and then I will. I'll just rest, I guess.
It's hex concentration. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Eldritch Blast. Give me 2 attack rolls. You're within 5 feet, so disadvantage.
11 for the first one,
That misses.
and then 17 for the other.
That misses. Both miss. Imp. Help action. Draven.
Taking a superior potion.
Any of these?
Alright, I'll just roll a bunch.
Alrighty. Punch, punch, hammer. Going down the line. So punch at you, Nate. 24. Punch at you, Lilith. Natural 20. And oh yeah. So she goes to target you, so he rolls the 20.
Okay.
So he does hit you, but then he has to make the attack roll. Which is a 14.
Okay, that misses.
Alright, and then hammer at you. Which is a 17.
Hits.
Alright, so did he hit you?
Got a punch on me. Uncanny dodge.
It's 15 points reduced to 7. And then the hammer hit you, Rowdy?
Yeah.
Is 19 points of bludgeoning damage, and give me a strength saving throw. Or a strength check, actually. Alright, so punches at you, swings at you, but you're able to duck underneath it, and then he comes over with the hammer and just flattens you with it as you get knocked prone. Nate.
Charge up on him and thrust. Eris. Oh, I get 6, 14, 18.
Hits.
Boom. You're rolling with advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plus, it's huge.
33.
33.
Will try the crossbow. 7, 19.
19, that'll hit.
I got a few,
6 plus 4, 10.
Nice.
but I've used all my superior.
Lilith.
Eldritch Blast.
Alright. Disadvantage.
14,
That'll miss.
12.
Miss. Imp. Draven.
I will take a greater potion.
All right. And then now, punch, hammer. He's just fucking playing whack-a-mole with you guys.
All I can do
Alternate
is
the
stay
hammer.
up and be another target for him to hit at this point.
So punch against Draven. That is an 18. Punch against Nate. That is a natural 1. And then hammer against Lilith. Another natural 1.
Wow.
Okay.
Draven's just the freaking meat bag over there.
Have at me.
1, 5, 6. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as he punches you in the face and then has a brain aneurysm and misses both of you. Nate. Double natural 1.
We need it.
Oh, dude, my dice went cold as fuck at a good time.
Back at him. Ooh, nat 20. I rolled 20
Hell
and a 1.
yeah.
That is a 20 and a
Nice.
fucking 1. Wow.
Opposite ends of the
pop him.
spectrum.
You like that seat better?
I just don't know how to handle it better. My maths. Crit. 5.
29.
Get my fucking brain feed in.
50.
50.
Fuck yeah, my dude.
How do you want to do it?
Fuck yeah, my dude.
I guess as he's swinging that hammer and fist all willy-nilly, I want to kind of roll under that punch I just missed and come up and right under his chin.
As you do it, the booming blood explodes his head, and as it does it, his whole body disintegrates into this crystalline powder as it just begins shimmering down, glowing in the sunlight. Sparkles coming off of it.
Damn.
I'm just fucking pool of blood under me.
Now the important question
How do we get out?
is the bag of holding petrified?
Yes.
No.
It's full anyway.
Maybe,
I was gonna dump out amethyst and grab some gold.
Yeah. fuck
maybe
him.
there's something in the chest that will help us.
So mad.
Maybe one of
The
those
inside.
guys
You
is-
have no idea how mad inside.
Clothes.
Oh yeah, I'll let you miss that encounter as Azur.
The patron's gonna like
Can
whip
I,
my
uh,
ass.
Can I do the old finger dip on those potions?
No, identify
Identify? Alright, I'll
or a potion maker. You could bring it to him.
I'll sit down on one of the benches and I'll
The
start
whole table's smashed. So
Yeah,
he's
it's on
one of the
fire.
benches.
and the gazebo's burning.
one of the benches that were on the
Yeah, it all
outside.
got
got
I'm
crushed.
gonna
in
go
there.
over to the chest.
Then I'll sit down on the
Or
ground.
there is a blazing inferno.
I'll go sit down in the yard, in the
Okay.
garden.
All right, and you'll start identifying it. 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, I want to go try the chest.
All right. So there's 3. There's one directly in the corner, one here, and one here. Which one?
Well, how do they look? Are they all similar?
Yeah, they all look very similar. They're overflowing with gold.
Maybe
You
stab
see
him beforehand.
kind of papers and stuff kind of mixed in between.
I'm gonna carry one
can
out
flip
from
them all
under the
open.
gazebo.
There's gold. You see a few potions in there. You see several scrolls curled up.
Grab bowls and
Alrighty.
see if I can read.
Spells. Make a Arcana check.
12.
12. You're unable to really decipher this. while you do know magic, you don't have an advanced knowledge of it.
It's like a full chest full of like spell scrolls.
No.
So
So
there's kinda
the
stuff
3
in there
chests
with
are
gold.
mainly full of gold and
Okay.
gems. And you see rubies, emeralds, sapphires, lots of gold. You see, going through the chest, you pull out about 4 spell scrolls.
Okay. And I'll give
There's
them-
6 potions in
hold
there.
them up, stuff them.
And then there's also the 3 urns that are just full of gold, and the urns are made out of gold themselves. Yeah. This guy said he loved riches piled at his feet.
He's a fucking dragon.
Can I pick up the chest?
No, it is incredibly heavy.
I'm gonna fill my bag.
All right,
Yeah, I'm gonna,
like dump out your other contents and then fill it up completely.
Yeah.
I don't really
I'd
have
be-
any other contents
Yeah,
other than
the
gold.
rations, the rope.
I mean, yeah, basically.
Just fuck it.
Okay.
So I think my thing can carry 500 pounds.
Oh, your disc.
A disc.
The disc is carrying him.
It is carrying him.
You have
So he is
multiple
How much
about
do you weigh?
190, 200 pounds, something.
Oh, I'm like 5'7".
Okay, so
What do you say, like-
65 or
like-
something.
I said 165 is what I put
Okay,
on.
165. Everybody should list their weights on your sheets too. Just
Pretty
it
sure.
doesn't come up often, but
It's-
it
yeah,
I
does.
put 5'9", 165, which I feel like
Okay.
Ignatius lean.
Yeah, that's fair.
Check.
I'm
165,
145.
Which is what
145.
I made homeboy make me.
So you
shorter
weigh
than
165, so that leaves your disc with
345.
45.
And I put it
335,
under
yeah.
my description.
I'm gonna go up to
435.
one of the urns and try to kind of give it a test.
335.
Try to gauge the weight of it. Would I be able to pick up one of the urns? Cool.
I want to say some stuff, but I'm not.
I got. In the process, I'll walk over to Draven and give him these scrolls and all these potions and which you can figure out.
We can camp here. It's the safest place around. Spend the day looking over all this shit, seeing if we can't fix him.
So.
Let me check. I need to see how much the gold weighs.
Goodbye.
Or 3 bags of it.
Everybody their own.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we can really hoard up. We'll just load the mine up with us and take it.
One's for just it.
It's a cold
I
holding.
think we have ignore coin weight listed. That equipment gold.
You mean we can't load up the whole Sword Coast treasury?
No. Get a well, you put that much in
It's
there.
like a couple hours.
Uh,
So like maybe 8 golds a. 6
Probably
golds a
more like-
pound, maybe.
taking probably 5 pounds, right?
I have no idea. I don't know the weight of imaginary gold.
So
Maybe.
pound would be.
Or
How much can you carry?
I don't know, but we can. Oh, his.
Oh,
Yes.
it was 500 total minus the 1.5, so
On my person.
Okay, so you're able to get the capacity of 1 chest and 1 urn onto that.
Fuck.
Like I said, we got time. I gotta do a lot of identifying here. So
What about in my bag?
Definitely use the rest, and maybe we can figure out something.
How much weight
reserved.
can you carry?
120,
120.
and I'm at 85 right now.
You're at 85 right now.
Mhm.
Okay. So 85 pounds.
Mhm.
how much do one of these chests weigh?
400
Maybe about
pounds.
200 pounds.
280 pounds, maybe.
It's at 85.
Apparently.
All right, you're able to get one of the urns into your bag,
Okay.
like dumping the coins out.
More than a small fortune.
You still got that ore in your back. Heavy set in your ass.
I'm sitting.
How many urns were there? 2, right?
There were 3 urns. You've dumped an urn out. He's dumped an urn out, and a chest out. So there's
one chest and two chests and 1 urn.
Mhm. Yep. You picked up 4 scrolls. You got 6 potions. You identified those potions as potions of invisibility. Those 2 that you got off of her.
And I go through the spell scrolls to see what we got here. And
Give me an Arcana check.
And also start.
On the first spell scroll you pull out, Arcana
20.
check. 20. That is a scroll of greater restoration.
Oh, look at that! I can't put this in my book, but I can free him up with it.
How about you do
can't
that?
learn it.
That's a cleric spell.
I can use it, just can't learn it.
Now, would it only have on one effect?
Yeah.
Would Greater Restoration wouldn't give him a leg back, would
No,
it?
you choose one. And
Motherfucker.
he needs like regenerate. He needs like regenerate to
Okay,
get
more
his-
than Greater Restoration.
Yeah.
That foot's probably rotting in
Yeah.
there.
Get it out and feed it to a wolf.
Oh, he said it doesn't rot in the bag of holding. It's
I treat it as a vacuum.
bacteria in our bag.
I'll use the spell scroll to unpetrify him.
Alright, let me check one roll. real
Should
quick.
leave him like
I
that
think
for
you're
a
gonna
bit.
have to roll for it.
That's
Probably.
him.
Since you can't cast.
We'll see. That's all we can do.
What level spell is that?
I kept hinting. I was like, "Oh, there's
Oh, no,
paper
I
sticking
heard-
out of the chest."
Oh no, I heard you loud and clear for 2 hours now.
Figure these Draven. Figure this out.
Were those there before I turned into?
Yes.
Those were there as a, you know,
Case.
he has them. They ship this shit to melt them later, so. Gotta get those from sale here. I'm looking in the wrong book. That's my problem here. Using a spell scroll. I'm sorry. Roll.
Do I still get credit for Patreon if I'll kill them without me?
We're a team. It's a team effort.
It needs to be done. But don't. I'm gonna get half my power taken away because I'm a bitch.
You're not a bitch.
You're going back to level 4, you bitch.
You can wake up, dead, fucking swimming in gold.
As soon as you come to, we're like dumping out the bag of holding. Get all these fucking rocks out of here.
What's this rusty old sword?
That's Let's see what I got in there.
The urn is made of gold as well.
I have
You need to take those.
2 human bones.
Okay, so we're gonna do it like this. Okay,
I
so
wrote Chloe down in the corner here.
make a Arcana check.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, make that. I'm gonna this a little bit.
21.
21. Okay, so you're able to cast the spell, and this, as you say the words and do the motions, the spell scroll just bursts into like a quick flame. And you see Azur's skin slowly start to gain that bluish color back. And eventually the stone all fades away. He takes a big... I guess he doesn't need to breathe, so never mind. As you
Well,
find yourself in this world by this gazebo that's burning ablaze, there's giant rock formations all around. This is not where you last were.
Oh man, Azur.
We gave you acid.
You just missed out on something epic, man.
Bitch was almost dead, and then
What's going on?
fucking stone.
We killed her and we were turned to stone, so we didn't know what to do. We thought maybe we could bring you close to that brown thing, and
Hey, Drew.
Am I brown?
Talking. Can
Oh.
I still go through?
Do I
this?
look brown?
but then we
Yeah. You can start looking through them.
transported
Give
through it
me
into this place.
Arcana checks.
A lot of.
There's 3 more.
18
Fought
plus 8
someone.
or
Okay.
17
Met
plus 8.
someone.
Who?
18.
Desmond?
Dow?
Desmond.
Dismond.
Was that an urgency? Who was that
Desmond
motherfucker?
He
There's
was,
just 3.
Dow?
Dow.
I'll get them to you in a second.
He was
Should have killed him.
pissed. We've been messing up his.
He was not a Jin.
He's not related to Jin.
Yeah, it's the same,
No, I
right?
said he was a G.
He was
Depressing.
upset with us. Ruin his whole setup. He's got. He's everyone. Times.
Not to
Slave off.
just
Why we took it
do the
over.
potions.
So we've killed him.
God might bless me or sacrifice me for what I did today.
If this is what you want to do, then done.
Thank you, Draven.
Of course.
Thanks, Nate. Lilith, y'all saved my life once again.
Look at all this gold. Now they have 165 more pounds I can throw on here.
Well, how do we get out of here?
Do we want, the question is, do we want to leave just yet till we...
Oh, we got it. We might need to stay here till the morning, maybe. But I'm
Keep
beat the
gazebo.
fuck.
Is it spreading now?
I don't know who did that.
Most of it's on there. Y'all need to either try to drag the gold.
I'll start
The
trying
chests
to.
off.
Yeah, I'll start trying to drag
Maybe
the.
will it do?
It'll melt it.
Yeah,
Gold
I'll start dragging it away from like where
This
it's
is
spreading.
magical burning hot fire versus standard gold.
I'll try to move it if I can and just
What is
drag it.
melted gold?
Yeah, it'd just be harder to.
Yeah, get it sold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, if we can get together and I guess we can file it on the disc. I'll do that.
Okay,
until we
you just move it off. All right, and
I'll
the
start
rest of the
dragging.
gazebo just burns up and begins to crumble, and fire starts to spread out amongst the grass in the garden.
Take my amulet, take it off my head, and look at it. And saving me as I step down off the fucking floating disc.
All right. Funk. You put on the amulet.
So how raging is the fire once it gets?
It's starting to spread out.
Do
You
we
might need to
stomp
try to
it
do
out?
something to put it out. It would be really hard to stomp it out.
How big is it?
You know, it's
Like fresh cut grass, or is it like...
it's nice. Yeah, it's smaller, but it's burning out. You know, It is very green. Yes, it's nice as it's burning up.
Can I pee on it?
Magical fire.
I see any
spreading.
way of another type of like rock that they said that I saw. They said I went through a rock, so I was just looking through another portal for another rock, or it's not a rock, but it's what we got.
Oh
sent
yeah, the
into.
orb. Make a
Yeah.
perception check.
I'm just natural one. So that means
You're just blinded by the smoke from this fire. You're just like, ugh.
So, I can, with prestidigitation, I can snuff out a small campfire. Would I be able to snuff out patches of that fire?
I think it's a stretch. I'll say no. Not
Just
really.
drag it onto
The spirit
path,
of it.
the bricked path.
Alright, so what's your plan?
Drag the gold stuff.
Alright, you're dragging the gold away. What are y'all doing? How are y'all planning on moving? Y'all staying here? Maybe deal with the fire.
And
No way to do.
can fire get through tiny hut?
Shouldn't.
Cast tiny hut?
Yeah, I guess we'll get far enough away that I can cast Tiny Hut.
Alright. I'll say you spend 10 minutes. Y'all are actively like trying to keep the fire back from y'all. And you're able to cast tiny hut. Y'all
All
get
the gold
inside.
of it.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
all that in there. As
They're
y'all
like
rest
sitting
as
on the gold.
fire just burns around you, just destroying everything on this platform.
Pretty
Y'all
flowers.
go to sleep.
I was gonna ask Draven something.
Okay,
but
that's fine.
I was gonna finish trying to identify the potion.
Yeah, okay, I was about to say because I
I'm gonna
said
spend some time with my amulet.
before that I was gonna say there's no reason why an Earth Genasi or whatever she was using. Can I see that dagger
Yeah,
that
of course.
you took off of her?
She
Did you
wasn't
take it? Did
an
you
Earth
take it off
Of
of
Genasi.
her?
course.
She wasn't using lightning.
Okay, I thought it was thunder.
Yeah, thunder, not lightning.
I just
Is the dagger.
Fighting the Genasi and stuff, y'all, they've used a lot of thunder spells on you with shatter and stuff like
Okay.
that.
I hand him the dagger.
Okay.
did you take it out already?
I haven't had the opportunity to.
That out the amulet of health. And here's another dagger with a purple stone on it, I think. First, person we had one.
Throw it in the pile and
Yeah,
I'll
throw
check
that
it
in the
out.
pile. Then I'll throw out the 500 worth of gold ore to the ground.
Okay.
Take that chunk of ore out of my backpack too while I'm at it.
Off the roof.
Just getting rock dust in my backpack.
Okay, so you were going for these spell scrolls.
Threw out a regular
Yeah.
spear onto the ground.
Alright, so normally for spell scrolls, it has to be on your spell list to read it, but I'd rather allow you to be able to read it. Now, if it's not on your list, you have to roll really high on your Arcana check, and then to use it, you have to roll really high too. So, and you were able to do that, so I'll just lay that down going forward.
Okay.
It just gets like an extra modifier if it's not on your list. Alright, and then spell scrolls.
And wet. Sounded wet.
Alright, so one of the spell scrolls was a scroll of Arcane Eye.
Cool. I can use that.
One was a scroll of Melf's acid arrow. One was a scroll of plant growth. Those three, and potions are. Not sure.
Sure.
And 6 potions. There were 2 elixirs of health. 1 potion of supreme healing. 2 potions of heroism. And 1 potion of vitality.
This was a good haul.
If
Well,
Only thing I have in my bag of holding right now. Staff from the main person. I threw out the human bones. I threw I threw out a regular spear. All I have right now is the Tomb of Secrets key. 7,800 gold. 250 feet of hemp rope.
How much space do you have? That's the bag of holding.
I have $1,000 worth of gold gemstone.
We'll say putting the shit on the floating disc, shit in her backpack, and then taking the stuff out of the bag of holding and putting it in there. You're able to get the rest of it. And as y'all spend, that's a lot of gold to count. That's would take forever to count.
go by weight.
But based on weight, you would estimate it's somewhere around 30,000 gold.
I'm also going to identify the 2 daggers.
The 2 daggers.
One from last session and the one from this session.
What was the line?
And like a gold root.
Yep.
I mean, a purple.
That was against that.
Purple, like, or something like that.
Aged it.
Yeah.
I believe he also had a staff on him, didn't he? That we
Yeah,
took.
I have the staff.
You want me to check that out too?
It's just spellcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the dagger
Pull the staff out.
is a +1 dagger, the one that you got from the little spellcaster guy. And then the dagger you got from is it is called Thunderfang. Does a D8, or excuse me, a D4 piercing like a dagger does, and then it does a D8 of thunder damage. And I'll make that and send it to you.
That's cool.
Oh, there, I still need to make that fucking whip too.
Do you want that?
You have to attune.
Yes. All right. So you've identified things.
Yep.
Going to rest.
Yep. Long wrist.
We taking that long rest, getting that sweet, sweet
Blood still
5,000
leaking out of me.
XP a person.
Woo!
The benefits of a long ass dungeon crawl.
Yeah.
Said 5,000.
Last week and this week and.
Drew, that wasn't enough to level us.
I'm sorry. How close are you?
Halfway.
Halfway. That's big.
Yeah, I think we went 3 because like we didn't do anything, so that was like a cool milestone. 5,000,
That's a lot.
like 3 sessions.
All right. So, you wake up. It's a new day. It looks the same here, but the time of
fire
day
gone
hasn't
out?
changed. Yeah, the fire's gone out.
It's still
It's
burning
burned
way
everything
off in
off.
the distance.
Like looking around, y'all are on this like floating chunk of earth.
Except for the patch that
Flat Earth.
was in the dome didn't get burned.
Right.
Try to look for the place that we came from.
Do you have to cast that disc again to carry that shit?
Yeah, well,
Let's figure out where we're going
Can
first.
I look for an orb?
An orb, like the one you walk through. Okay. Yeah. Perception.
Nine.
Yes. Wisdom. Okay. 9. Just looking around, you don't see anything like that. You rolled a 9. Your wisdom
She
save.
rolled
Oh,
nine.
Yeah. Okay. All right, you're good. All right, so you're looking out, you see these large stones and stuff. You know, everything's kind of moving, rotating around. You look down below, you see these large, you know, mountain formations. You see ground down there, but y'all are pretty high up. You don't see any orbs.
I jump off.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend some time and bring back my familiar while
Okay.
we're looking around.
Make sure to mark off your materials for that.
Oh, and I miss my little dude.
How far? Person's different.
You can control them up to 100 feet, but you can still see through them if they're flying out. You just can't tell them what to do anymore.
Fly off the edge and down.
Okay. All right. What is he looking for?
Ground.
Ground. Yeah. So flying down, he finds ground. He can see it down below y'all. You estimate it's about 1,000 feet down.
I can. Or
Oh, when you're in the astral plane,
I'll
you start focusing, and
you know, if
nothing
y'all aren't,
happens.
if y'all aren't gonna use that thunder thing, I'll equip it for the time being as a last ditch effort on something.
We got Thunderfang, the wound, dagger.
Thunder Fang would hit harder.
All right. What do you do now? All right. You insert thumb in ass.
I'm
It
gonna
hurts.
cast. I'm
Does
gonna
it?
cast fly.
Maybe
on,
not.
Cast fly on 8.
Oh.
Fly
his
down and
feet was in mine.
5,280.
I just fly down there and see if I can't see.
Drew would know that.
I have to know that for work.
I'm not gonna cast that disc toy.
So my
Okay.
it says while the two are bonded, the master.
Okay.
Going down.
Yeah.
To the ground.
Mm-hmm. All right, he flies down to the ground.
What do
You
I-
sense the ground. You can feel it through your imp. It's ground-like.
I casted fly on me and I was gonna.
Can I see through him that far?
I don't think so. I'm not sure how far you can go for that. But I guess you can sense through them within a mile, so I'll say yeah.
What do I see?
It seems like special for your imp.
It just says senses, so I'm.
Sight is a sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, looking around, you know, it's this dark grayish rock. There's these large mountains. It's very hilly. It's strange. It doesn't look like anything you'd find on the material plane. There's these very weird, abstract rock formations. Does seem kind of nonsensical, almost like a wild formation to it. It's chaotic, really. But looking around, make a perception check with him.
What is perception?
Wisdom.
Oh, fuck. 2.
2. Sees a very interesting rock on the ground. Kind of picks it up. Starts looking at it. It's impressive.
We'll bring it back to you.
Yeah. I guess he's coming back.
You didn't find ground down there.
He did.
I'm gonna go.
1,000 feet.
He
down.
brought the ground back.
I'm gonna
check it out.
go back to where we came through at and see if I can maybe find an invisible like portal over there.
Okay. Go ahead. What are you going back to where y'all kind of came through at?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a investigation check.
15.
15. So, kind of looking around over here through like all the burnt area, the scorched earth, if you will. You notice this one little portion of earth that there's like this small jagged circular outline that seems like it was untouched.
I'll pick up some of the dirt from the ground here and I'll dump it out into it.
Seems to just pass through.
I think I found the way out.
Yo.
Alright. Wisdom save.
That was from earlier.
Oh, okay. You'll load up this gold. Your disc just follows you. Who's going first? You jump in. Zer disappears.
With him.
Lilith disappears.
Pass through with the gold.
I make sure I have all my shit, make sure everyone's out, and then I'll jump in too.
You went in before him? Alright. You feel your body warping and stretching, and all of a sudden you're back in the cave. You see the dead Medusa on the ground, the statues of petrified people.
I want to go up and investigate the Medusa so I can learn a little bit more about
It's
it.
burnt to fuck.
Okay.
Y'all make your way out.
But I feel like
Oh,
there's something else
Don't
I
we
should.
need to check that other door?
Fuck the door.
Looking at this spell, it only lasts 1 hour. So, get hand carts.
Alright.
I feel like I've successfully done what I'm looking for here with what he's told me.
I mean, you took out the
So that's
leader
what
of the
that
whole
was-
operation.
That was
You feel good about that?
It wasn't there in her room here that had.
No, it was the other
Was
room.
you
down
going
there.
back there where y'all were before to get some of these carts?
Yeah,
Okay.
dump out the amethyst. Transfer over.
All right, y'all go and get. So you go and get 2 of those carts.
And, so see if there were any ragged ones.
Yeah.
around.
Mm-hmm.
Get that and just, top of it.
And you put it over the top. You get some rope to tie it around. Give me checks for those ropes. Give me 2 separate checks.
Do you want me to try to check that other room out while
The-
you'll get ready to go?
And
Just in case there is survivors.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
try to get good
knots around them. 21, 23.
I wouldn't mind if there's someone here still alive. I wouldn't mind freeing them.
going there.
If there is, I can deal with them promptly.
Making your way through these other passages, you do find 2 groups of slaves, 5 each. They're chained up. Using your keys, you're able to unshackle them and let them go. They thank you graciously. Thank you so much.
Give him 5 gold.
Thank you, sir.
Give him a raw amethyst.
I hate these things.
I spent the last 3 years of my life mining these.
Give him a pickaxe. Get back to work. You work for us now.
Damn it. Draven the slaver.
No.
They,
Shoots him in the back.
they thank you greatly, and they ask if where y'all are heading.
The Blackmore, temporarily.
To the closest bank.
Which is Blackmore.
Will y'all escort us there?
I suppose.
Think the numbers.
Keep up.
We'll do our best. We are malnourished, but we can keep a good pace through the day. We're used to working well beyond our means.
Nah,
didn't
back
bring
in
it
like
with
Sable
us.
or something. I don't remember where we set
We've
it.
got
at.
hand carts that we could maybe hook up to individual
I can,
horses.
as an Outlander, get up to like, if there is game, up to like 5 people.
Okay.
So I'll try to hunt and give them like rabbit or something to eat.
Okay. All right. So as y'all set out on your journey to Blackmore, look at the map.
Are these carts able to be hitched to horses?
They're not. They don't really have a mechanism like that. Y'all can try to.
Almost more like a wheel.
Jerry rig it.
Yeah, it's basically it's a cart that you pull with your own
A
hands.
wheelbarrow.
Hey, slaves, you got one more job.
Yeah. Pretty much. You want protection?
Okay.
I feel bad. I was gonna let one ride my horse.
Well,
Paid pretty well to do it.
I'll do it too. Like I'll let the guy
I
that
guess yes. If you would.
I'll let the guy ride my horse while I'm pushing it, and then we switch. He can push while I'm on.
Yeah, they're willing to contribute
Yeah,
to.
there's like 10 of them.
Yeah,
right?
like well,
What's in these?
Just some.
dead bodies.
Oh, okay. Roll deception check.
Cursed gold.
Natural 1. God fucking lord.
Oh, dead bodies. All right. I'll take your word for it. Well, yeah, I don't care what you have. I was just trying to make conversation.
Eat your rabbit.
Thank you. And y'all begin to head towards Blackmore. Now the map. The map.
We're gonna be fucking attacked by a dragon in the open field trying to leave here with all this gold.
If we win, we might get level 8.
Maybe.
Oh, yes.
Fuck you, Drew.
I mean,
My bird is on fucking lookout for dragon.
oh yeah, I mean, he can see him all he wants.
Gonna cast fireball at his ass.
Red dragon.
That would suck.
We're walking around with quite the horde.
I smell it.
So,
It smells like stinky
Cheese.
Slave. Slave blanket. Like smallpox.
we're gonna have to hug this riverbank all the way up there. It's gonna take you about 3 days to get Black. We're moving slow.
Basically on foot.
All right, so you continue on to Blackmore, dragging these carts full of gold. Every time Lil takes a step, ching, 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 she's got a bunch of gold in her backpack. And she's just using everything she has to fucking walk with it.
Fucking sweating.
Yeah. She is at like max carrying capacity. Just like, "Ugh."
Out on the horse.
Gonna blow a cherry out your ass trying to carry this.
Oh shit! I guess y'all do have horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all are going slow pulling these carts. So it's
Yeah,
still foot
yeah. The
speed.
horse is just
Load up the saddlebags. Goodness.
Oh,
Probably got enough to buy a foot.
so you make
I think
it
I'm
one
gonna
day
buy
out from the mine
Maybe
before y'all need to stop and rest. You know, you're resting along this riverbank. Outlander, you go out hunting for game. You're able to come back with a few rabbits and even manage to catch a couple fish in the stream. Get a good haul of food for everyone. You
Tiny hut.
start a fire using
Yeah, we use the hut to
flat
protect the
stone
gold.
to heat up the food, cook it for everyone. Yeah, so tiny hut with those 2 carts. You can fit those 2 carts in it, but y'all won't be able to sleep in it.
I have to be on top of
But
it.
yeah, so you're in there with them.
Priorities.
Yeah,
Uncle.
yeah. Raven becomes a dragon and sleeps on gold.
I'm cursed.
Dragon's breath. Now he's laying on mounds and gold.
Yeah.
I'm rock hard, baby.
Scrooge McDuck in it. Yeah, so this night goes without issue. The second day of travel. And you're closer, about midday. In the distance, you hear. Sounds really distant.
I'm looking. Me and my bird are looking.
You look up. Perception check.
Careful to stay distant.
For me, 18. For my bird,
Trees
15.
anywhere?
Around this, y'all are going up a riverbed and on the side of like the mountain area. There's sporadic trees, but nothing impressive. Nothing really tall. What'd you get?
18 for me, 15 for my bird.
Looking up. It's a pretty cloudy day, but you see a shadow kind of pass over. Kind of blocks out the sun for a second, and then it's past it.
I think that dragon's nearby. If it gets into 150 feet of me, I cast Fireball at level 4.
Eventually, the sound tapers away, and you continue traveling on.
Yes.
Quicker pace now.
You pick up a quicker pace. Approach evening. Sun begins to set. Make a perception check, everyone.
$16 for me, 23 for my bird.
9, 8.
Seven.
You hear the flaps again of some large beast flying above.
Do I see it?
Perception? To look? That was just to hear.
Oh, okay.
See if y'all heard it.
13 for me and 17 for my bird.
I rolled an 8 here. Can I?
Look up. Same thing, it's still overcast, but again,
That motherfucker, he's
shadow
trying
pass
to
over.
find us.
Smells the gold.
And this is evening, like we're setting up camp and
Mhm,
everything.
yeah. Y'all can continue on if you
Yeah.
wish.
Should we? How far out are we?
You're still. This is second in like another whole day.
Too big of a pussy to.
I think we should cast Tiny Hut.
Well, I can't fit in the tiny hut, but I'll fly them. I guess I've almost died a couple times. Might as well go down with a dragon.
I don't know if it would be a good idea for us to fight him with exhaustion.
No.
I'll start casting Tiny Hut, but I'm keeping my fucking eyes to the sky while I do it.
Well, you need to focus on your
Yeah,
ritual.
My bird keeps his eyes in the sky while I do it.
Okay. You cast Tiny Hut, 10 minutes. You're inside of it, laying on top of the
I
gold.
feel a lot better.
Y'all are outside of it because only he and the gold can fit in it. And then,
We do fight this sucker. Wasn't it like 10,000? Federation?
all right.
My bird's keeping a watch.
As y'all,
Yeah.
begin to bed down and taking your watches and stuff throughout the night, several hours apart. Whoever takes the first watch hears it on theirs. You hear it flying over. The person on the third watch hears it again. The fourth watch doesn't hear it, and you wake up. It's a new day. This thing's been. You've been hearing it flying around all night, whatever this thing is. Continue on.
Before we continue on, I fly my bird 100 feet up and kind of survey the area to make sure it's not like laying in wait for us somewhere.
Okay. You fly him 100 feet up, make a perception check.
17.
Looks around, he doesn't see him.
This appears to be clear.
Looking.
I can.
Alright.
So he's like my antenna.
Alright, so he's 100 feet up looking. Still decent cloud coverage, as it has been these last few days. So I'll continue on. A few hours in, you hear it. I mean, this thing is high up. Your bird 100 feet up, so that's not very high. Your bird looking up, it sees that little shadow pass over. This time it turns and it
I think it found us.
begins to start circling
And
in very wide
I'll
swaths.
dive my bird down, but I'll keep him 50 feet in front of us.
Okay. So now this thing's taking. It's not like doing quick circles. These are very wide bursts, taking several minutes to go around each time.
He
Maybe
knows where
throw out
he
your tiny hut.
You think so? Do you think we have time?
I think it's worth.
We
a
can't
shot.
get in the tiny hut.
Well, we can toss the gold cards out if we need to.
What do you say?
Circling around us.
Alright, I'll stop and start casting Tiny Hut.
Okay.
Want to mark this spot on the river and dump this in the river.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Come back for it later.
Only one can keep a secret.
Oh, yeah.
You'd have to kill those guys.
Get him back to it.
That, and if the dragon's watching us bury treasure, he's just gonna come dig it up and be like, "Thanks for the gold, dickheads!"
All right. So what are we doing?
I'm stopping. I'm casting Tiny Hut, not around the carts, just like right by the carts.
So
What
the
if
carts
we-
are outside the tiny hut. Y'all are inside.
What if we left one chest?
Oh, I assume we could use it as bait, and when he comes in close, that's when we spring our attack on him.
Rather not fight him, if at all possible.
We're gonna have to fight him if we want the gold.
If I'm out there, he's got to do something with it, right? He might take it and take off.
Right, but that's
Go
why
store
we
it.
use it as a booby trap.
Oh, then he would might just leave.
Oh, do you want to fight him or not?
Absolutely not.
Doubt. To leave.
So you want to give him the gold and we just move on.
Not all of it.
So what's
Your
the plan?
ideas never pan out.
I'm
Literally
Us
0 times.
Starting off with that.
I'm doing a tiny hut. I'm leaving my bird outside of it in the tree line.
Okay. Who's in the tiny hut?
That, or we can just keep moving fast. Keep moving.
Still,
We're half a day.
We've got peasants that are moving on foot with carts.
What is it? A half a day?
Y'all are a full day out of 8 hours travel. You went a few hours. You have about 6 hours of travel left.
Getting close to any towns or farms or.
The way y'all are at right now, no, y'all are still up on that mountainous edge. It'll probably be a few more hours before you
I
came
think
to
we
any
should
villages or towns.
either keep going or we should bed down and get ready for a fight. Either way, I don't think we're getting out of this without a fight.
Mountain edge.
So like right beside you, I got the like foothills and stuff. But make a perception check, see if you see anything like that. Unable to really locate anything that would sufficiently provide cover.
Run or stay.
I think we just keep moving, and it comes down here. Here he is.
You hear the wings pick up. You see
When he gets in 150 feet of me, I cast Fireball.
he's not nearly that close yet. You'll see this large creature flying towards you.
Prepare for battle.
From this point, it looks to be probably about 700 feet out right now. It's coming in this like beeline, this downward angled motion towards you.
I move my horse into the
Its wings are tucked
trees,
back,
and
as
I
it
get back.
flips
we
out.
should put our horses in the tiny hut.
See this massive set
can't leave
of
the tiny hut.
wings stick out. You hear a roar. You see a large white dragon flying towards you. As it screeches out.
Leave us be. We're gonna come find you later.
And
Another time, perhaps.
that's where we will end.
Or my tree, or my
Unless y'all
horses.
want to fight this thing
I would
right
love
now.
to fight it.
It's 12:30.
Just like 9 beers deep today.
So that's where we'll stop. This thing barreling towards you.
It's gonna probably take 2 or something hours to fight this.
So
I don't mind.
How big is it?
it's hard to tell its true size from this distance, but it looks quite big.
Hell, I've been sitting on the sidelines for half the session.
But that's where we'll stop.
Then wouldn't you want to get
Uh,
into it?
We'll pick up in 2 weeks. We're not going to play next week. We're going to take the time to celebrate the holiday.
Wait, the U.S.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are. So we'll be off next week, but we'll be back the week after that. And we'll see what happens. What's coming up?
Finger with a giant white dragon. Fuck.
Oh, man. That was a good one. Lots of things happened.
I'd like to do it now, but I'm just
Get on the horses and ride.
We are not gonna outrun a dragon.
He's got what he wants there.
Oh,
What do
man.
we do with us?
All right. Yeah, Jinx, since you were asking if you're still here, Sam Peterson did our art. He's great. Yeah, I'm tired. Tired of talking. And I'm never tired of talking. Yeah, so if you like
Thanks
what
for
you saw,
hanging
give
out.
us a follow. We upload the videos to YouTube. Iron Lich Gaming on YouTube. It should be up next day. Sometimes I forget to hit upload before I go to bed, and it takes a day or two after that. But It's generally up the next day. That was a good session. Lots of good fighting. Just finished a nice little dungeon crawl. Sessions don't always have as much combat. Sometimes we have very RP focused sessions. Sometimes they're very combat-y. Like the last 2 sessions were really.
It's almost like we're either or.
Yeah, it's either a lot of combat or it's a lot of RP. It's rare that we get a hefty balance, but overall, it's good. We'll see what happens
In 2 weeks.
in 2 weeks.
For our final session.
That'll be that was 27. Next session will be 28. Going strong.
6 sessions since I told Titus to make my own. That was 10.
Oh yeah. All right. We're gonna sign off. Thanks for hanging out, Jinx.
Bye, Jinx.